Oh, hey, what's going on, buddy?
Sorry, I cut that too close. I was texting you. I texted you and Molly. I was like, "Can I have 1 minute?" And then we just like
I
ran.
must have gone live immediately at that point.
Big
Oh.
show, huge guest, big fundraiser, and I just bailed. I had to go
Um,
get my my dildo maker so I can make dildos
I
as we're doing
appreciate
this.
that because it is a big show, and you are going to be
I got
making.
one. I
Yeah,
already made one. Um, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. What were you talking about while I was gone?
I mean, not much. Not much. I was just, I was just making, I was making small talk. I popped you on. I was immediately embarrassed because this is, like you said, it's a big show. We're raising money for Miles for Migrants, which is an amazing organization, and I'm gonna make
And
sure the
we
volume
and
is, yeah.
we're already screwing it up. Are we? Can people hear us? We got the.
People are saying the sound is low. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna try to boost up
Is
our
it my
sound here.
mic? Let me see. Let me get my
Okay, I'm
mic.
gonna boost up your sound too. Here we go. How about that?
Okay, here we
Now
go.
we're
How
getting.
about better? Oh, everybody says that's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
lower this
better.
down.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the
Get
best
ready. We're
part of the
gonna.
show. Like
This is
us
the best
just
part. There's the tech run through.
getting the sound level because we're doing a lot of stuff here.
I think it's good. I think it's
Yeah,
probably good now.
I think it's really good. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the
Welcome.
show, everyone.
For people who have not ever,
All they need
yeah,
to know, yeah, is
yeah.
that it's going to be a huge show, right? If you've never seen this show, it's it's not going to be all tech fuck ups like we just did. We're going to get it together eventually.
At one point, the show will be flawless. Not
Yeah,
now. Not like at this point. It won't be flawless. But why are we doing
yeah.
this show? Why is it a big show? It's because we are raising money. As you can see up in our top corner here, I guess it would be like there. We are raising money for Miles for Migrants. And there's a barcode on the lower right hand side of the screen that you can scan with your phone, and it'll take you right to a donation page. So you can do that. And then that's it. You can donate some money. And Rob, should we tell people like what Miles for
Yeah,
Migrants even does? Yeah.
let's tell them what it is. First of all, thanks for watching this. We're going to do our regular comedy show. There's going to be, lots of goofing around and stuff like that. But if you have like, a couple bucks or whatever, click the donate button. Miles for Migrants is this really cool nonprofit that Paul and I think I can't remember if we stumbled into them separately or if you told me about it or I told you about it.
You
But
might have told me about it because I think I saw it on your page. You had
yeah,
taken a picture or you posted a picture on Instagram of these two people that came to
yeah.
the United States.
Well,
And it was,
it's a really cool organization. So here's what they do is they use your frequent flyer miles to fly families out of harm's way or reunite families that have been separated because of all sorts of different crazy situations in the world. So all over the world, imagine there's like wars and political upheaval in all these different countries, and a lot of times families get separated. So what these people do is they, like I said, you hit them up and you tell them, hey, I've got some extra credit card miles that I'm not going to use. It's a pandemic. I'm not going
yeah.
anywhere. And then you can just give them your frequent flyer miles and they use those miles to book flights for these families and reunite them. So at first I was like, what? Like, how is this going to work? And they have the whole system like worked out. And obviously, because of what's going on now in the news in Afghanistan and everything, they've gotten crazy amount of attention because they've been like right in the thick of things. I think what's happening is families that worked with America that can get out of Afghanistan, like they can get across the border to like Iran or Iraq or somewhere, like they can fly them out of there. There's no commercial flights in and out of Afghanistan right now,
Right.
but they're helping families that just got out get to a safer area, and but they do this all over the world. They do it in all kinds of different countries. So I've booked maybe 3 or 4 and have to ask our buddy Seth that works there. I think I've booked like 3 or 4 flights. Ron Funches has booked a lot. I know you've booked a lot, and
Yeah.
it's just super easy to do. And
So
also,
even if you don't have money, you could
yeah,
donate some miles. But if you don't have money, no worries. No worries because
yeah,
this is still a free show and we can be here. And if people do, they have it. And if they don't, they don't. But it's a great organization that no matter what's going on in the world, they always seem needed. Right now, it's Afghanistan. Before, it could be anywhere around the world.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, there's always families that have been like persecuted or separated because of their weirdo governments, and listen, we have a weirdo government too. So, but anyway, that's a whole other story. But anyway, super cool organization, and the thing that always drives it home for me is they have like sent me pictures of the families and like the parents meeting the kids again. I think we have a video. Should
Yeah,
we
we
show
can
that
show the
video?
video here. Let's see if we can show this right now. Here we go. I'll put this
Yeah.
on screen. I'm gonna actually take us off so we can actually watch the entire thing. Hold on one second. Pop us off. Boom, boom. Oh boy, Rob, we have an issue. We're having an issue right now. Oh my God. Let's see. We had an issue right there as we went to go show the video.
What?
Oh my gosh, we're using a new format thing, and it is messing up the whole thing. But it's again, this show is normally flawless. We're trying to do a lot of stuff here, which is like overlays and things of that nature. I want to show that video one more time so I don't actually just cut away.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes. What I tried to do was Molly said there was an issue, and I tried to fix it. But then when I tried to fix it, everything went haywire. So I'm gonna do it again, and here we go. I'm gonna share the screen. Oh, this is just a mess. All right, here we go. I'm trying to do some exciting stuff, but it's not always working. All right, let's see if I can actually get this going here the right way. All right. Oh boy, hold on. Oh man. This is why, again, there's some things that just don't make sense. But right here, I'm going to do this. There it is. Got the sound. This is why we have, okay, now, people,
don't
this
overhype it. We don't know. You don't know if this is going to work.
All right, now it's going to work. Everything's going to work. Here we go. There we go. Now we got it. That's us.
There we go. So if you have some frequent flyer miles, you want to donate, go to their website, miles4migrants.org. Or if you have a couple bucks, maybe you're like a lot of people and you don't do frequent flyer miles or you don't have any, whatever, just give them a couple bucks and we'll keep the show going.
Yes. And right now we should tell you a little bit about the polls and things that we have there. So basically, if you don't know about this, this show, we want to make sure that we are honest with you. And over the last couple of months, there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of talk about where my wife, June Diane Raphael, is. And I've told you, Rob, she's just unavailable to come on the screen, whether she was in Canada, whether she was, maybe out of the house. You've hired a private investigator. The audience of the show every week is concerned. They've made shirts to kind of find her. And tonight, I want to give the audience a choice. If you go over to the Tiltify link, which we have up here in our chat, if you go there, you can vote. You believe me that my wife is fine. You don't need any proof of life. Then we don't have to show June. But if you want to see June, vote for that. And if we get enough people voting for June, we will bring her on the show and we will show out, what.
Okay,
what
let me be clear about this. So you're saying that if enough people vote to see June, you will produce your wife live and unharmed and we can see her.
100%. 100%. You will be able to see my wife live and in person. Don't worry about it. But we do need to raise that money. And we have some other challenges here, Rob, too. For example, I have not watched this, but I have a home movie, an embarrassing home movie of myself.
Is it that sex video?
Yeah. It's me and Ray J. I have a home movie I have not watched, and if you donate, if we get to a
What?
certain level, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, pick a number. Where are we right now?
Right now, you can
Let's see if
see on the
we've
top of the
raised some
screen.
money.
On the top of the
Yeah,
screen right now, you can check out where we are. I'm going to look at
I
it a little bit
can't
clean. You
on
can't see
because
it, yeah.
I came in through the back door, so I can't tell.
Yeah, I can tell you right now. I'm looking over here. I got 3 computers running. We are in a good zone. We're in a solid zone. We're in the oh boy, it's too small for me to see. But we're getting it. People at home can be watching it and telling me what we're
Okay,
getting.
Molly text
I'm trying to get
600?
it all.
Okay, we're at 630. We've already made $630.
Okay, our goal was 1,000. So we're
Okay,
getting close to that. And I said if we could
wow,
get $575 within the first 45 minutes,
wow.
we would
Okay,
be able to see this home video. But I know that before we started, we were at 200. So I'm gonna just bump it up to make it
okay.
775. 775. We get to 775. You can see 30 seconds of this home video, and we can keep
We're
on.
terrible fundraisers, by the way. We pick obscure goals, and I think we need to pick even number in the future. We'll pick
Yes.
even
Yeah, we should.
numbers.
Yeah, let's just pick
We'll
even numbers. Right?
set, like 1,000. If we get to $1,000, we'll do this. If we get to $1,500, we'll do this. If we get to $2,000, that's why we
Yeah.
don't do
Why
more
don't you? Why don't
fundraisers.
you lay down the because if we get you get 30 seconds of this video. If we get to what number? What number should we say it?
Well, how long is the video?
It's 8 minutes. We're not going to show the whole
Oh
thing
God.
ever. We're
Okay.
never going to show the whole thing. But
And is it embarrassing? How embarrassing? Like
it's so embarrassing, Rob, that when I
it's
started
just
to
a regular home video to me doesn't like blow me away.
this is me. I'm going to say that when I put it on this morning to just quality check it, I was so embarrassed that I shut it off within 5 seconds.
Oh my God.
It seems to me like
You don't get embarrassed. You don't get embarrassed over stuff easily.
No, this got me. This was kind of it feels like the 6th grade or 7th grade version of me trying to do Weekend Update.
Oh God, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what did you say?
yeah.
If we get to all right,
You
Molly,
give the
keep us. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a round number.
Okay, great.
If we can get to $1,000 total, don't worry about the pre-show donations that people made. That was just friends of ours being nice. If we get to $1,000, let's roll tape and look at that.
And I want to say thank you to Maura, and I want to say thank you to Risa and Craig and Ven Tasered for donating. I'm seeing all their numbers coming up here on the screen.
We should read people's names. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Don't
it.
worry.
I can see it a little bit better.
Seth at Miles for Migrants. God bless him. Seth, we're gonna get it together, buddy. Don't
Buttonhead.
worry. We're working out all the kinks.
No, but I will say, Rob,
great show. Who's on the show, by the way? Have we even said who's on the show?
Sarah Silverman.
Wow.
Ron Funches, Jon Glaser, and if enough people donate enough money, maybe Rob, you should give a number for what would be the number to see June.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that.
Okay.
Because first I want to get to the home video. I want to see that. I want to get to $1,000. I want to have clear, achievable goals here.
Got it. All right. Buttonhead, thank you.
In
Alexandra
the bank.
S, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll read some people's names. Someone says we're at $900. Paul, people want to fucking see this video.
I know. Tyler Scully, thank you. I mean, look at this. $20 donations. This is amazing. And June is not kidnapped. Believe me, if we don't get to 2,000, you don't have to worry about it. You believe me, you don't have to see June. But Rob, before we get to my video, it is the start of the NFL season tonight. Exciting. People are excited. The NFL is, I mean, it's back this year. It's back. And I realized that both you and I have something in common, besides the fact that we were both on a fantasy football show, The League. But we both also worked with this guy, Marshawn Lynch, the Beast.
Marshawn Lynch.
Beast mode, yeah.
The Beast.
But now you recently work with Marshawn.
Yeah, that's right. Very excited about the football season. You know, we didn't really have crowds last year, so it'll be fun. Don't switch over to that, by the way.
Don't watch that. Don't watch
because it's Tom Brady tonight. What a fucking dick. Anyway, no offense if you're from Boston.
He took a loan. He took a PPE loan.
I know, of like $2 million or $1 million or something. But anyway, yeah. So I was very excited. last week I got to work with Marshawn, and I kind of hyped this story on our show last week, and I'll tell it right now. The First of all, let me say Marshawn, super funny guy, totally game for anything,
Super fun.
super nice. This is not a critique of Marshawn. I do not want to get beat up by Marshawn Lynch. I think we just hit $1,000.
Well,
Paul.
all right, we'll finish the story,
okay,
and then
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, so very quickly, last week was shooting with him. No big deal. I work a lot. It's Hollywood, California, where I work. I'm in the entertainment business. I was doing this Netflix show that Will Arnett is the star of, and the premise of the show, I'm only setting this up because you do need to know this. Will is a kind of a crappy detective on this. It's a comedy show. It's a half-hour comedy show for Netflix. I think it's going to be called Murder Town. They might be changing the name.
Okay.
So Will is every week trying to solve a murder. There's so many murders in his town. He's always trying to solve a murder.
It's kind of like a Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, great.
But he's in character trying to actually solve this. And so the way they make it like kind of real is he gets a new partner every week.
Okay.
A celebrity partner who's actively trying to solve the case with him. They don't know anything about the show. The show is completely scripted, but his partner can say or do or go anywhere and do anything. So
so it really is like an improvised show because you have to react to the person who is off book.
Yeah, exactly. And Marshawn Lynch, you don't know what he's going to do. So they have tons of great guests, and I'm probably not even supposed to be talking about this, but anyway. That's how I got to meet Marshawn. So all you need to know for this is that I shot with him for 2 days.
Yeah.
And at the end of the second day, he said a couple things to me when we were hanging out that are still blowing my mind.
Okay.
The first thing he said to me was, "Yo, I just want to tell you what an honor it is to work with you."
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Oh man, that's really cool, and I'm a big fan of yours." I just thought like maybe he's like a comedy fan. I don't know. Maybe
he loves Medical
somehow,
Police, big watcher of Transparent
or something. I don't know. He likes cult comedy shows. So he goes, "It's such an honor to work with you and to meet you. I've been texting all my friends and telling them that I'm working with you." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's really cool." And he goes,
"Oh no,
Naked Gun is my favorite movie."
Oh,
it's my
no.
favorite movie, dude. It's my favorite movie. And I just sat there and I was like,
He thinks you're Leslie Nielsen, a de facto old man. Like that man, first of all, R.I.P. But
R.I.P. So then I had to tell him, "Marshawn, not only am I not Leslie Nielsen,
oh no,
Leslie Nielsen, your comedy hero, has been dead for like 10 years. And so he was like, "What? Are you serious?" He's like, "I've been texting all of my friends. Like, are you sure?" And I was like, "Am I sure?" I'm like, "Yes, that is not me. That is not me." And he was like laughing, but like couldn't believe it,
By the way, his friends were uninformed about it too. No one texted him back like, "Hey man, that guy's dead."
Or his friends were trying to be nice. But I mean, I was one, flattered because Leslie Nielsen is a hero of mine, but two, like, like the math on that doesn't compute either. Like, so young Leslie, at least Leslie Nielsen, when he did Naked Gun, was not my age.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was way older than me, but I'll forgive that. Anyway, it was pretty great.
Okay,
so
wait a second. This is amazing because I have a similar situation, which was I had an actor. I won't name the actor because it is a younger actor,
Marshawn Lynch,
who came on to NTSF SDSUV, and it was kind of like a big get. We were like, "Oh wow, so cool! This guy just jumped onto the show, no problem," and came onto set, and we started talking. And he's like, "Oh man, I am such a fan. Me and my dad, we watched all your movies." And then that's the first moment where my stomach is like, "Ugh, what do you mean all my movies?" Like, wait a second. Like, and then I'm starting to feel it. And he's like, like Wet Hot American Summer, and We Love the State. And I was like, "Oh no, oh no, he thinks I'm David Wayne.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and what I did, unlike you, Rob, I leaned into it and I said, oh, thanks,
No,
thank you. Because I
no.
was like, he's here, and at the end of the day, will it make a
Oh,
difference? Like, it feels about the
right.
same, and I was like, it'll be okay, because I was proud of the work that we were doing, so I felt like David could take that as a feather in his cap, and also at the same time, he could go home and he felt like he had a moment. But I felt
That
bad. Yeah.
is the best. So whoever that is walking around thinking that he's friends with David Wayne.
Yeah. He's like, you guys see me in this new David Wayne show. Now, the one saving grace was the scene that he was in, I was not in. I was just
Yeah.
directing. So he could tell people, oh, yeah, David Wayne directed this, and no one would have questioned it. So
Oh my
in
gosh.
that sense, it was great. I want to show people a picture of you and Marshawn, by the way. There you guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
You and this
The
is Naked Gun, man. This is it.
me and that's me. Oh man, that was amazing. So the other thing very quickly that he
Yeah.
said that I thought was almost as hilarious. I wonder if I should qualify this that like myself and a lot of, Marshawn enjoys weed,
Yeah.
and I believe was enjoying weed while we were shooting this.
People are enjoying weed now in a much more
Yeah,
public way. Like
it's
I've seen
legal
people.
where
Yeah.
we are, and yeah, and in this show, he was he was able to go and do. He didn't have to memorize lines or do anything. He's
Right.
just reacting, and so um, so a couple funny things happened. Okay, I'll just tell this and not give it away. But I am a suspect in this show of
Right.
a murder, and so my character is a triplet. So I play I play all three suspects in this
Okay.
half-hour show. So I play all three suspects, and I'm not great at doing characters like totally like I play a version of like asshole, douchebag, whatever. But to do like totally like I'm not Sarah Paulson, like I
Right.
can't
Right.
like
I don't know if
disappear
people are
into
going immediately to Sarah Paulson, but sure. Yeah.
well, I'm just thinking I watched her last night as Linda Tripp, and I was like, that's Sarah Paulson. But anyway, so again, after 2 days of shooting with Marshawn and playing, three different but pretty similar characters, Marshawn said to me, "Hey, what is it like to be a triplet? Like, do you fight a lot with your brothers?"
Rob.
And I said,
Rob.
Marshawn, it's the same guy. Like, I just changed my shirt, like, and combed my hair different. Like, I'm the same guy. And again, he was like, "What? Are you serious?
What?
There's only one of you?" And I was like, "Yes, Marshawn, like that's why you don't see me together with." I mean, I tried to explain it, but I think as a Hollywood outsider, maybe he thought like, well, they would obviously cast triplets to do this, and
Oh, Rob.
I had to break it.
Okay,
I had
so
to break
first
it
of
to
all,
him that
you're telling me two things here. One, which is he thinks you're Leslie Nielsen. He thinks that Leslie Nielsen is a triplet.
I don't know that those might have been different. Like those might have been a few minutes apart. Like those two.
Oh my God! Can
But
I just show everybody?
Great,
I think
but I also do want to say, great guy, super
best.
funny. I'm not criticizing him. He's so funny. And,
no, I mean I think it's
watch the show. And
he bought into some movie magic. All I wanted to say was, can we show this? This is you. So that's
there I am.
I mean,
a lot of white people do look the same. I will say that.
I mean, I would go with Steve Martin, Anderson Cooper, like Leslie Nielsen. It's a big one. It's a big get. But wow. All right, Rob, we have already hit $1,000. We already hit $1,000.
Man,
people are scanning the QR
show
code.
Your home video, but let's not. Should we show it right now, or we should
30 seconds because I don't see our first guest in the world yet. Is Molly? Am I right on that?
Molly, we may want to tell him that he needs to be on Chrome. I wonder if we made that distinction. But anyway,
we're already at $1,211. So there you go, Seth. We got our act together.
We're already at $1,200. Seth, we keep saying Seth. Seth from Miles for Migrants is
Molly,
He's already
let's update
he's already
our.
buying airplane tickets
This is amazing.
for
I want to
people
say
that need
thank
them.
you to Barkdale, Andy McMillan, Maria S. I'm sorry if I missed anybody because I didn't want to interrupt Rob's story just with thank yous. But
Yeah,
you know what?
we can do this.
Yeah,
We'll do this every now and then. Yeah, we should read out their names for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, we are at one. Wow, this is amazing. I want to actually upgrade the amount of money that we need. I feel like we gotta just get it
We
going.
already
Even
met our goal.
we already
But
met our goal. So thank you,
all right, well, we
everybody.
got to have
Thank you.
new goal.
New goal. All right, what should we get it up to? Where how can we? Molly's gonna do that. Molly's gonna get our
It's
goal
at
up.
1,200. Can we get to like
Let's
2,500?
Let's 2,500. Let's do it. 2,500.
2,500.
We have an hour and a half to get to 2,500, and the cause is Miles for Migrants. That's what Jonah Mack was asking about, which take people from countries where they need to seek asylum. They bring them here to the United States. They use
and not just here. Yeah, it's basically reuniting refugee families all around the world. So they could be relocating to Germany or Belgium or wherever. But so Miles for Migrants uses frequent flyer miles to reunite refugee families that have been separated.
Now,
so
we said for $1,000,
if we got to $1,000, that you would show a humiliating home movie. You said
only
humiliating.
30 seconds of it. And Rob, I haven't even watched the full 30 seconds. I hope that I don't say anything untoward. But I'm gonna.
What if you say, were you racist when you were little?
I don't think I was. I hope I wasn't. That wasn't a part of my lifestyle. But who knows?
I mean, I feel like you would remember whether
being a hardcore
racist.
Stone Cold racist. Yeah. All right, and if yes, we can keep on getting more of the 30 seconds. We'll sell it in 30-second increments. All right, so here we go, Rob. I'm already embarrassed. Oh God. This is not even it's not a bit. This is not a put on. All right, here we go. 30 seconds of this. Taking a breath. Okay, I won't count this beginning period as it loads up. Okay.
Good evening and welcome to News Briefs. News Briefs have just learned that our contract has been extended to 3.5 more weeks of entertaining you and giving you the best news possible. Right now, the ratings from last night's first show have bombarded the charts so drastically that we've reached the top 3 position. And we're very happy about this, and tonight we're going to continue with our first nationwide broadcast show.
Do not stop this, Paul.
Scheer, and tonight on the show we have a lot of things to talk about, so let's get started. Alright, we first can go to your cinema critic.
Let's see what
a lot of things in store.
Why am I whispering?
This show is new. I am the cinema critic, and
were you a hostage?
Movie time.
Movie time. All right, this is what am I doing with movie time? All right, here we go. Movie time. I'm gonna
be seeing this on the shelves a lot.
All right, I'm pausing it there. If you want to see more, if you want to see more of movie time, where I review Home Alone, I don't know why I was talking like this.
Paul, please address this situation. Why are you in a dark room? Why are you whispering like that?
I'm upset. I have the sweats. I already feel the sweat.
Were you being held against your will, much the same way you are currently holding your wife?
I'm not holding my wife against her will. I swear to you, my wife is fine. Oh my God. Woof. How
did you lose your accent? That is, I did not know that you ever, when I met you, you didn't have that Long Island accent.
I did not. No, I did work to get rid of it. I think moving to New York City got rid of it a little bit, but this is, rough. I'm still, the only saving grace is that the volume is slightly low. I don't feel.
Well, you're also talking incredibly low. Was anyone else with you in the room?
No, I had set the camera up on the table, and I'm doing my own local news show, which is par for the course because I used to do
your tech skills have not gotten better. I will tell you. The camera setup looks slightly better.
I will say that Free Paul's accent is now is in the chat. I will. Oh my God, this is really. I mean, again, if we get a little bit more money, I showed you a lot. I showed you about 1 minute and 12 seconds. of that. But if you want to see a little bit more of this, we got to get up to
Home Alone, the new movie that hit the theaters, that made it to the top 3 box office hit of all time. Home Alone now selling for $19.99 in your local store.
I don't even think I'm doing like
Paul.
comedy.
That is a child that has recently been abducted. Like I feel like that version of you is either asking to be abducted or was recently abducted and returned home.
I mean, first of all, the energy is mellow.
Can you do the accent?
All right. So first up is the amazing movie of Home Alone. I mean, I almost feel like I'm talking like this, like I'm talking like a little bit like Elmer Fudd, a little bit there, and I'm doing like a straight newscast. Like I didn't even know. Somebody said that I said the word store as 3 syllables.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 25 people give $2,500 to turn up the volume. I would love to figure out how to. I'll jack up the volume as much as I can. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all the way up. I mean, we're talking about an old VHS copy where we're trying our store. That accent is wow. I don't know what the hell I was doing here. All right, so there's 8 minutes of that. I'll play some more later on. We don't have our first guest, who is Jon Glaser, who I hope everything is okay.
Let me text him. He's got kids. He's in New York. Let me see if he's jumping on here.
Yeah,
we can go on to our next thing.
Well, yeah, I was going to say I'm going to pause. Oh, God, I'm pausing that. I want to say, Rob, I don't know if you saw this yet, but The Matrix. Oh, actually, let's not even do this. I don't know if you heard about this, Rob, but I was in an encounter, a confrontation with some pretty tough kids this week.
What?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It was rough. It was rough because we went away. We went away for the holiday weekend. We go away with another family. It's been a little bit of a tradition. It was broken the last year. And so we went to this nice place, and there was a wonderful balloon man who was just on premises making balloons for kids for free. And we had 4 kids. 2 of them were mine, 2 were somebody else's. And they're all about the same age. And they were just bombarding this balloon man. The balloon man was so nice. He was telling us how he learned all this on the internet. He wasn't even doing this like 4 months ago, and he made these amazing balloon animals. And everything is chill. There's about a bunch of kids who are all between like 7 and 4 just circling this wonderful, wonderful balloon man. And then these kids show up. They're like 12 to, I would say, 16 years old. They're carrying like boogie boards, they go over to the balloon man, and they're like, "Yo, dude, make us AK-47s." And the balloon man says okay, and then quickly is like makes AK-47s for them out of balloons. And then these kids, like my kid has a dog, another, my other kid has like a lightsaber, there's like balloon hats. It's fun. And then all of a sudden these 12 to 16 year olds start running around the lawn and going pa 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 pa, which honestly, after the last 18 months, I don't need that. I don't need to be in a resort with kids pretending to shoot at children. But I'm cool with it. They're not bothering anything. And this is, like everything is going pretty smoothly. And then I turn around and one of these kids stole my son's lightsaber. Like his little Kylo Ren, took it out of his hand. And
Swanch or Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice. And
they took Vanilla Ice's lightsaber?
Yes, they took it out of his hand. And I didn't see it happen because I was over with my other son who was getting a caricature drawn of himself. And Vanilla Ice comes over and he's kind of tearing up and he's like, "They took my lightsaber." And I go, "Oh, did it popped, right?" And he's like, "No, they took it." And I'm like, "Who?" And he points across the lawn, and there are the kids boogie boards on their back, now like using the lightsaber as a weapon with their AK-47s. And I'm in this moment where I'm like, well, the balloon man's right there. Let's just go make another balloon. And then something went off in me, a very a June impulse, which is like, no, I'm not going to get another balloon. I'm going to get my balloon back. And I run across the lawn to confront these kids. And the run, I was very confident. Then I got to the kids and lost all confidence. Like I was like, oh no. Now I'm surrounded by preteens. What am I going to do? And then
wait. So just to clarify, you lost confidence. Like you thought you weren't sure how to. I was like interact with him, or you were worried you were going to beat him up, or
I was worried. Like I felt like, oh, now I'm the old man. I'm the old man coming over. Like I started to deal with my own like mortality in that moment. I started to feel like, am I going to be yelling at kids? Like, what am I doing? Am I also going to get beaten up by these kids? There's more of them than me. And, so I'm like, hey, guys. And then all of a sudden I got confidence. It was like, oh, I remember when I was 12 or 16, if an adult came over, I would like kind of, shrink down. I was like, oh, this is maybe the best time to get them when they're 16 to 19. Forget it. But in this moment, I had some power, and I go, "Hey guys, is that your lightsaber?" And the kid looks down at his hand, and he goes, "No." I go, "You took that from a 5-year-old?" And he's like, "Yeah." I go, "Give it back." And he gave it back to me. And go, "Make you feel good to steal stuff from 5-year-olds?" Now I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the power of my moment. And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Yeah. Why would you take it from a kid?" And now I'm like, I'm in it too much. And they're like, "I'm sorry, man." I'm like, "Just think about it next time." And I was like, and I was like, seriously, I'm keep on going. And I'm like, don't be a dick. No one likes dicks. I was like, no one likes dicks. No one likes dicks.
Wait, now how old are these kids?
They're like 12 to 16. They've heard the word dick. They were asking for AK-47s. I feel like I could say dick to them. And I was like, no one likes a dick, and I felt like I gave him a little bit of a learning lesson. And then I ran, and then whatever coolness and confidence I felt immediately dropped as I ran across the field with this lightsaber in my hand, because I'm running back to my kid like, "Hey, look here I am." then I and you can't look that cool carrying a lightsaber, but it felt good.
How did you? Glazer's going to jump on, by the way. Okay. How did you explain that to your kids? Like, were they like, "Yay, Daddy," or were they like, "Dad, you lost your cool"?
No. I didn't yell at them, and I didn't threaten them. I did say, "I know what room you're in. And tonight when you're sleeping, suffocate." No, I didn't. Like, they didn't know. They were psyched because they got their lightsaber back. Like, they don't know what I'm doing over there. They don't know what I'm yelling at kids. And I did it more quietly. But yeah, it was a very powerful.
Well, my dad, just to jump on your story, my dad kind of like did a similar thing, but like kind of terrified me when I was little, because he kind of like threatened the dad. Like, basically, there was a bully in our neighborhood named Kurt Clements, and I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sorry I said his last name, but anyway, he used to beat me up when I was a little kid, and eventually we made friends, and I played basketball with him. But when I was little, he would like beat me up and like drag me through dog shit. Like, he would find dog shit and like drag me through it. Like, it was terrible. And so I remember one day, this is going to make my dad sound like a monster, but my dad had just done all this yard work and was really hot and tired and just wanted to like chill out. It was like a hot August day. And I came inside and I was like, "Dad, this older kid is like throwing acorns at me from across the street." And my dad goes, "Well, why don't you go out there and like, just, try to deal with it or whatever." So I go, "Okay." So tried to deal with it. I don't know what I did. I pissed him off. The guy came over and like dragged me through dog shit or something. And I was like, "Dad, he beat me up and like dragged me through dog do." And my dad was like, "Okay, that's it." And the kid lived like up the street and around the corner. So my dad like marches up to their house, like knocks on the door, and the kid's dad answers the door, who's like kind of a like sketchy kind of dad. And Kurt's like in there like hiding, and my dad goes, "Hey, And my dad was not like a bruiser of a guy, but my dad goes like, "Hey, if your kid ever touches my kid again,
Ooh.
it's going to be me and you in my front yard with no rules." That's what my dad said. And I was like standing behind my dad. I mean, I'm sure I was young. I mean, I was like 18, 20 years old. No, I was like, I was like, probably like 8 years old or something. But I remember like standing behind my dad, like, what did you just, are you going to fucking fight this guy? Like,
your
but
dad
anyway,
like challenged him to like a Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon end of the first movie fight.
the end of Lethal Weapon, rain, helicopters,
shirt ripped open.
Yeah, the works.
Oh my God, that's a badass dad move. I mean, that is.
But it was a little scary. You don't want to go that far. These were, before the internet. Like now, someone would film that, put that on the internet, and
your dad would be a
TikTok
TikTok star.
I would be canceled. Yeah.
Fighting dad. Goes from town to town kicking ass. By the way,
back in the day, you could really threaten your neighbors and get away with it.
Rob, we have our first guest, and we've already raised so much money. I want to say thank you to Blue Spoon, AV Lucas, Phantom Boy, and Son of Migrants. Everyone's giving. Wow, Son of Migrants, $100.
What number? I can't see the number. What are we at?
The number I think we're at like 14. I think that's where we're at right now. We're doing good. So we're gonna bring out our first guest. This is somebody that both you and I just love. I mean, he's a hilarious comedian. He's an amazing writer. You know him from shows like Delocated,
Delocated.
John Loves Gear. He's currently hosting Office Hours, which is another streaming show out in New York. He's doing Office Hours East right now. And please welcome 5-time Emmy nominee.
Is that
Jon
true?
Glaser. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him, man. All you got to do is read this guy's IMDb, and he gets fired up. He gets fired up.
That's my life quote on the IMDb. Just constantly fire yourself up. You guys okay with this extreme angle? It's kind of just like pretty down looking up.
It's pretty great, man. I was telling someone.
You know what this angle is good for? It's getting fired up.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I totally blanked. I meant to set an alarm, and I totally spaced. I was late. I was supposed to be here. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm eating, if that's what you're about to ask, and I'm watching the U.S. Open.
Oh, by the way, this U.S. Open is a pretty. This match is pretty great, right? Because this is like these two unranked kids are in the semifinals, right?
That's next.
Okay,
that's next. But this match is it Layla Fernandez, and she's 19, and she's incredible, and she's playing the number 2 ranked player. She won the first set, and maybe she'll win the match. I mean, it's incredible tennis.
Now,
wait, also really quick, Huebel, I want to say, let's start. I was listening to your dad's story.
Yeah.
Let's start a show. It's called Dad Fights. It's just sanctioned dad fights, where it's the opposite, where you don't have to worry about getting caught on cell phone. You're just on camera. This is sanctioned.
Dude.
It's just dads settle. It's like a judge show, but it's dads brawling in a front, and the set is a front yard.
Yes.
It's our front yard.
Yes.
And we're roommate judges.
Yes.
Look, I'm telling you, Glaser.
John, this is live. Someone's gonna steal our idea. This is a great idea.
Because I'm saying it right now, and if they steal it, we have it documented.
You got it on tape. I mean, I was telling Rob before this even happened that I confronted 3 kids, and that was it. Have you done that as a dad? Like, have you like stepped up for your kids in like a moment, like to another kid?
I'm trying to think if I have maybe nothing too bad, but
right.
What about your wife? Have you ever like had to like say something like, I had a weird,
I had one, and it was, I probably shouldn't say the story because she's right here, and I know it's not the one she's thinking of. But
tell that one.
I'll tell you that one privately one time, but this one, it was summer, I don't know, 5 years ago. We're in line at this outdoor gelato place on 5th Avenue in Brooklyn, if you're familiar. And, we're just chit-chatting. We're with another couple we had dinner with. And there's a line. It's a really great Italian gelato place. Beautiful summer night. And then all of a sudden, I just hear this splat. I'm like, what the hell was that? Look at my wife's feet, and there's egg on the ground, broken egg. I was like, oh shit! I look up, I see across the street, like trying to run between the cars, these kids, and I could tell they missed the target, and they could see that they were saw, and they're running, and for whatever reason, I snapped and I gave chase.
Oh yes.
And
What?
I just took off. In my mind, I'm like, nope, I see them. They're not getting away with this. They're going to be taught a lesson right now. And so I can see them running. And then right where the gelato place is, across the street, there's this big plate. There's a big playground and then a big turf field. And in the summertime, at night on this turf field, like the community, there'd just be like movie nights. And so I could tell they ducked into the turf, and there's a movie night happening. So now I'm in there just looking around. I'm like, damn it, like, I'm not going to see them. And, and then towards the back, it starts to spread out a little bit. So I'm going looking around, and I see a group of kids sitting. It wasn't them. So I keep going. I was like, I'm sure I said something like, hey, did you guys throw an egg? Or I try to sound like a tough dad. And I'm sure I sound like a fool.
Did you throw an egg at my wife while she was getting gelato?
Yeah,
Because like, what would you do at that point? Like, what would you have done? Like, that's the other thing too. If they're like, yeah, that was us. Like, would you throw down? Like, because you get to that moment and you're like, where does it go? I've done that.
I thought about this plenty. Where it's just I thought about that so many times. Of just what do you do? Because you can't put a hand on them.
Yeah.
Then you're. It's just. But I was. Like, because I was thinking at some point, that's when I decided, what am I doing? Like, what am I going to do if I even find him? Like, there was like going across the street. I'm now in the Staples, like I'm in the back of a Staples where the semis unload stuff. I'm looking between parked semi trailers.
Where's your family? Is your family still back at the gelato place?
Well, then I ran back. I started walking back. I walked through the turf, and then they had already, because they were still in line. I think they waited, they got their gelato, and then they started looking for me because now it's like 10 minutes later, whatever, 15. So then they're like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I told them what I told you guys. These kids can't get away with this. It was like turning into that kind of a speech. Like, we got to do something about it. Like, I'm sick of seeing these punks doing this stuff. Like, I was turning into, it's like the scene in Garp. You ever see the movie of the book, The World According to Garp? When he snaps, because there's the one guy in the handyman in the pickup truck who's always like driving fast through the neighborhood. And finally, Robin Williams, the character, like throws a rock and it hits the pickup, and the guy just snaps and turns around, and now he's chasing him. It's never worth it.
No, I mean, I did this once. We were putting our kids in the bath, and it was like a little bit late. This is during the pandemic, so I definitely had a little bit of an edge to me. We're kind of still in it, but and I hear this like rah, 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 and I was like, it sounded like somebody was like doing their lawn, but it was too late to be doing your lawn. So I kind of peeked my head out the window, and I saw that there was a guy underneath a Prius, and there was another guy like shining a flashlight there, and they were stealing the catalytic converter. That's what they were doing. I didn't know, but there was something going on. And I, without missing a beat, just kind of opened up the window, and I was like, hey. And then they like turned and looked at me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in my neighborhood? And I started screaming, like I was yelling out like a second floor window, like the most aggressive stuff. And I was like, you want to make me come down there? I didn't know what I was doing. Like, and then I started hyping myself up because I was like, I guess I got to go down there. I was like, I'm going to come down there. You boys better fucking run. And then, and then they're starting to run, and then I'm getting jazzed up on it. And then they run to their getaway car. And then I start taking chase after the getaway car. And then as I'm running, I'm like, what am I doing? Where is this leading? I'm going to jump on the car like John Wick for a car that's not even mine. And, just to be my, protect my neighbor's Prius. But it was, you can get yourself in these moments where you're just like,
you do want that.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what are you eating, by the way?
We have some ravioli, with some broccolini, tomatoes, feta, and onion. It's a Is it from the New York? Is it a Times? New York Times recipe.
Oh wow!
Here, I'll give you.
Well, you know,
Overhead shot.
Look at that.
Whoa, we were actually going to play a food game with you, but I know that we have our next guest
How about
coming up
that
in a
shot?
second. But I mean, maybe we could do a
All right.
quick. I mean, should we
My
do a
fault.
quick
My
version
fault
of
for
this?
being late.
No,
No
I mean,
worries, no worries.
should we try to do the food game real quick and
Yeah,
see
we'll
see
just
what he
get
says?
we'll
Yeah.
get his feedback. We were thinking that you're kind of famous, also at least personally, people that know you personally for loving sandwiches, and I think on Human Giant, I think when we worked with you way back on Human Giant, you would always pitch sketches where it would start with, okay, so a guy's eating like a sub sandwich, and he's sitting there and he's eating his sandwich, and and so we know that you love subs, so we went on the internet and found some pictures of pretty great subs, and you can just
Yeah.
give us your feedback.
So basically, here's the thing: like the game is called "Would You Eat It?"
Great.
Sandwich Edition. We're gonna tell you about these sandwiches, and we just want to get your gut. Your gut. Like, do you like the sandwich? Is it overpriced? Is it underpriced? Basically, what are your thoughts on the sandwich
I like
world?
the title card sandwich already.
Yeah, there it is. So this is the first one. We start out pretty easy. Opinions on a po' boy.
The hell?
That's just a regular po'.
What's going on? I'm also on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at it's very small. How do I make?
Well, okay. So the po' boy is basically it's $14 for a po' boy. It's from Parkway Surf and Turf. It's one of the oldest and best po' boy shops in New Orleans. They got it. So basically, here it is. This po' boy is a roast beef topped with Gulf shrimp, covered in gravy. What do you think?
In or out, John? Oh, we lost his audio.
Is he?
I think he muted himself.
We might have muted.
We can't hear him.
Oh no.
Oh, there he is. Wait, no. Can you hear him, or did he freeze?
Really?
There he is.
Oh,
Yeah,
now we can.
Yeah, I'm still talking.
Okay, we got you.
Hello.
We got you. We got you.
I'm in on this sandwich.
Okay.
You
he's
like
in.
a roast beef and shrimp? Okay, great.
Photo
All right.
felt
okay.
like not a great photo.
Yeah, the photo is going to be tough. It's tough to get the majesty of the sandwich. This one is a little bit different. This is
But hearing all the details, ooh, geez.
all right. So Cubanos, right? This is
a Second Avenue Deli something, right?
Yeah, this is from this is from in place in Silver Lake for $13. This comes with ham, pork, Swiss, mustard, and pickles, and it won the 2018 International Cuban Sandwich Festival. But this does not look appetizing to me. Does that look appetizing to you?
Again, not a great photo, but hearing everything you're saying, then I'm definitely in. But it's a weird, like the above angle's kind of strange. The lighting's not great, so.
Now, we wanted to start off a little bit easier. So this is where, now I'm going to get into some ones that are a little bit different. This is a sandwich that I wanted to get your take on. It's called, all right, this is basically a chow mein sandwich. So basically exactly what it sounds like. This is...
so that's just a bowl of chow mein on a bun, it looks like.
Yeah, this is from Fall River.
Hard pass. Hard pass. Doesn't like it.
Do you like a messy sandwich like that? Like it doesn't look like that's meant to eat with like hands. Like that looks like it's meant to.
No, I do not. That looks awful.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The
that
chow mein.
Like that's like Cousin It.
All right. Here we go.
That's like that's some bad sandwich. What's this sandwich? Looks like a Cousin It.
All right.
Cousin It's sandwich cousin.
People are passing, but some people have some affinity to it. Now, this is one that I thought was really interesting. It's called Fool's Gold. This is a $64 sandwich. $64.
What?
It feeds 8 people.
Wait, the one I'm looking at right here?
Yes.
With the turkey and the
Well,
the
it's not turkey, Rob. What it is this can feed 8 people. It's 4 pounds. And here it is. All right. This is a hollowed out loaf of bread with 1 jar of peanut butter, 1 jar of blueberry jelly, and a pound of bacon. And the reason why this has actually been popularized is because Elvis loved the sandwich so much. He chartered a private jet from Graceland to Denver, Colorado, just to get this sandwich.
Whoa.
$64.
I don't know. Even if it was a group thing, like, I don't know. That just doesn't. I'm going to say no. Not for me. Not interested.
All right,
There's
you're
far
out.
more adventurous sandwiches that I'd rather. I'm out.
All right, he's out. I don't like the blueberry on the thing. We have our next guest here. I'm going to give you one more. I'll give you one more, and then we'll let you go, John. Here we go. This is something I just wanted to get everyone's opinion on this. A big thing that people are into right now is mayonnaise and fruit sandwiches. So this is mayo and pineapple. It's $11.
$11.
$11. So,
For mayo and pineapple?
For that? Is it that specific sandwich, or is that just like
that is
sample?
but that is the
That's like something you'd make.
By the way, Paul, this is a show we got to pitch too. We got to pitch Sub Talk with Jon Glaser.
Yeah, just like, would you like the sandwich?
This is all it is John giving hard passes to sandwiches that he hates.
I don't like that idea of a mayo and a fruit. I don't think that goes well together, but apparently that's a big deal.
Someone in the chat said that Miles for Migrants just airlifted someone away from that sandwich.
John, we loved having you on the show. Sorry we only had a little bit of time with you, but we will have you on again. And people can watch you on Office Hours East right now, and follow you on Instagram.
John, you know these Miles for Migrants guys, right? Or you follow them on Instagram. I can see, because whenever I like their posts, I can see that you follow them too. But we're raising a little bit of money for those guys, and if you're just tuning in, people might not know what these guys do. They use frequent flyer miles to fly refugee families and reunite them. So it's a pretty cool group of folks.
Oh, it looks like he's frozen.
Oh, he froze.
All right.
He froze again. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I was glad to take part. I'm so sorry that I wasn't. No, God, I really feel terrible, genuinely. But
dude, don't feel bad at all.
Don't feel bad. We are up to $1,500 right now. Thank you, John.
$1,500. Thanks, Glaze. Good to see you, buddy.
Later, buddy. All right, we're out with John.
That's awesome.
And I'm gonna pop him out right now. Hold on 1 second to make sure
All right.
Bye. Boom. All right, and now let's just bring in our next guest. I mean, our next guest, one of the greats.
Is she on East Coast time also? Is she in New York also?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Let's find out.
I mean, she is just all right. Well, first of all, let's give her a proper
setup.
Yeah, a proper setup. I mean, first of all, she is one of the funniest stand-ups. She has had so many great shows, including the Sarah Silverman program, I Love You America with Sarah Silverman. She is the star of so many great movies, like
an author. Wrote Bedwetter, and
which is turning into a Broadway musical as we speak.
What?
Yes,
that's amazing.
Nominated for awards, an amazing actress, singer, everything. She's the best. Please welcome Sarah Silverman. Singer. She sings.
Singer.
I say she sings. Yeah, she's got singles.
Yes, I'm a singer. Can't you tell? I can hold a note and I can sing a tune.
Sarah, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
That was easy. I when it wasn't just a click of a Zoom, I was like, oh boy, what do I need to read or do? But I just
it's still it's the same. It's the same idea. It's the same idea.
My email just popped up. Wait.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to. It just made the. Don't worry about it. Not your problem. Hey.
Wait, Sarah, you are like a Twitcher, right? Because I was watching you during the pandemic, and you were playing like Call of Duty. You were doing full on Twitch streams.
Yes, but this was the first 3 months of
Sure.
COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
I was in New York in an Airbnb having a last hurrah with my old assistant.
Yeah.
Because she moved on with her life, and I also don't really need an assistant. And but she came with me because she loves to play. We were going to work on the show together.
Yeah.
We shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airbnb together, and it turned out to be incredible because, 'cause we shared an Airb the whole world shut down, and we were really good roommates, like we're really good companions for quarantine. And as soon as it seemed like the world was going to shut down, I went straight to GameStop and said, this is, the last time I played video games that I was really into video games was Nintendo 64. So I go, this is the time to learn what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
So I did, and I picked a game that is not is an old game now, which is Call of Duty World War II, which my sister-in-law Simone turned me on to, and just killing Nazis, or half the time we were against each other. I was Nazis.
And like you get a different perspective.
But you can click on Twitch, and they had to go broadcast, and we did that for a while, and it was so fun.
It was so fun to see you like just gaming, because I feel like I didn't like for any of us, like I was like, oh, I didn't know that was something you did, and it was just fun to see you out there just killing people. And also go ahead.
Is your podcast thing, do you do that? Like, how often do you do that? I see clips of that popping up, and is that every week?
Every week.
Okay.
And you're giving good advice. You're a great advice giver.
It's turned into like this advice thing where I'm like, I am not qualified to be doing
It's hard. That's hard, isn't it?
I'm so sincere, and I'm literally just someone who's been through a lot of therapy and dealt with a lot of interpersonal dynamics. But besides that, I'm talking out of my fucking asshole.
It's funny though, because when you get involved with it, like on How Did This Get Made, we do a little bit of an advice thing in between episodes, and like there was like, it's interesting how the like people who listen get so invested too, because like this guy called and he's like, look, my dream has been to have a pool in my backyard. I just really want it. My wife doesn't want it. Like, what should I do? And we had this like very like one-sided, because I gave him the advice about the pool and life is short, get the things that you'd like, and if you can afford it. And we talked about it, and then his wife called in. She's like, he misrepresented me. The reason why I didn't want the pool was because we live in Canada and it's too cold for a pool. We won't get to use it. And then all of a sudden people online were chiming in like, he's right. The pool is too hard to make. Like it got to be like a real issue. And it was really just about one couple's pool, but it really, it captured the imagination of a lot of people.
What did they end up doing? Like maybe just get a hot tub.
That's what I said. A hot tub would be perfect, right?
Yeah, or I mean, this is the thing is like, if you're gonna have a pool and it's cold a lot of the time, I can't believe we're now talking about it. Like, I'm trying to get a pool. I've, as you guys know, or I just moved into my first ever house.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a pool, but it's just takes forever. Like it's just have to wait for it. But then you have to go like, am I going to commit to actually warming the pool? Like, I want to be able to swim year round, but I don't know. It must be very, very expensive to keep a pool warm, because nobody does it. It seems I never want to go into friends' pools. It's too cold.
Well, we had a thing. I mean, not that this is like very whatever.
This is by the way, this is the craziest conversation.
Well, listen, in the email, he said, well, come on, we'll talk about pools.
Finally, just get somebody on here to talk about the shit that I want to talk about, which is how do you keep pools hot?
Meanwhile, I'm in my garage in Pasadena, and look how sweaty I am. It's so fucking hot. It's so hot.
It sounds crazy talking about heating a pool, but it is.
All I'm going to say, Sarah, is look into pool covers that will absorb they call it solar, absorb the sun and then shoot that back in your pool. It works to a certain degree.
My dad's house growing up he bought his best friend's house from him. And it was where we would always go to swim. And then we had it, and he got a solar cover, and he would swim it across, and then go the length underneath, out.
I think it would work. I think you can do it and do it in a way that is good for the environment and good for your bills. And look, and this is again what we're talking about. We're talking about pool bill. I mean, because that's the other thing. It's the hidden cost of a pool. You got to keep on heating that thing.
Oh, I meant to get back to you about those shares on the solar pool.
Yes, we'll talk about that offline a little bit, and I'll send you the details and the information. Sarah, we thought we would do something with you that we've been doing on the show for a while, which is a thing called Baby Shark Tank. And Baby Shark Tank is simply this. we have a bunch of people in our Discord who have good ideas, but they don't have any of the money, nor will they ever make these things that they want to come up with. So we're just going to hear them out. Yeah,
These
go
are
ahead.
business ideas.
Yeah.
I was going to say my sister Jodine has for years had the greatest Shark Tank idea, which is a vagina mirror. But basically, I guess it's like a selfie stick but like a mirrors on the. Now it's probably irrelevant, but you just hold it and see like a dental, because otherwise you have to, stand up and look between your legs and.
There are parts of my body that I've never seen, and I'm okay with it. Did we talk about this on the show? Maybe we did, Rob. Like where sometimes you may walk by a grouping of mirrors. And you may be in a state of undress that allows you to see a part of your body that you've never seen. And that to me is the most scared or shocked that I've really ever been in my life. In seeing like a part of me that has been hidden from myself. I feel like I don't like seeing that much of myself. I wouldn't want to see in that area. I mean, if I had a vagina or a butthole, I wouldn't want to see my butthole. I don't think.
I feel you need to inspect your vagina.
Okay.
Sometimes
I'll inspect your butthole for you, and then I'll draw it or take a picture, and then I'll email it to you. But you gotta if you give me your email, then I'll email it to you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
We'll figure it out.
You're talking to Paul?
Yeah. I mean, I could do it for you too. It doesn't matter to me.
That is so sweet.
Yeah. By the way, this is a charity.
Oh yeah,
we're raising. We've raised $600,000 for.
We're in actually a good spot right now. We've raised. Molly's gonna tell me right now. We're already past $1,600. In an hour, we've already topped our goal of 1,000. So we're almost on our way to 2,000. And when we get to 2,500, I'm gonna show more of this home movie that I made. This very sad home movie of myself. It's sad. It's very sad. It's me doing like a news show. It's not funny.
You're doing Weekend Update.
But it's without jokes.
You're doing a kids version of Weekend Update. Show Sarah.
All right, I'll show you a clip, Sarah. I mean, I'm not a full minute.
It's depressing.
This is depressing.
Minute, but
a couple seconds.
15 seconds.
Okay, hold on 1 second. And you're getting this for free, audience. Here, you normally have to pay for this. All right, here we go. Here I am, and oh, really?
Yeah.
You're in the Matrix. All right, here we go.
This happened. Sorry.
Many people saying no because it is.
Sound.
I know the sound. Oh, I am. I'm whispering. Unfortunately, and this is an old video, but I think we can get. Let's see if I can get it
up.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying.
For kids, but you'll get a kick out of it.
I'm really whispering.
Fun family film for everybody to enjoy. All right, next one. All right, we have.
Oh, this is upsetting. I can't watch this anymore.
Right here. I recently rented.
Paul, what is going on?
I'm talking about New Jack. I'm talking about New Jack City. I'm sorry you can't hear it that well. I got to figure out how to just turn up the volume and
To me, this is hopeful because it feels like if there's anyone out there watching this, a young kid that sees like, you're a successful person and a nice, a fully realized adult, but look where you were I
got out of that. I got out.
Hostage. You were being held hostage in a weird, dark bedroom. I don't know what that is about. It's upsetting, Paul.
Very serious.
That's the thing. That's the thing that bothers me the most is like, I set it up and I was like, I'm doing a news show. I'm going to sit here and do a news show. And my accent is strong. I'm whispering because I'm not even confident enough in doing a news show where no one is taping it. I'm doing it for myself. And I'm just like, I'm here talking about Home Alone and New Jack City in a very, like, as an entertainment critic. And I haven't even changed. People didn't see earlier. I changed over from the host, but I didn't change any voice or outfit. So yeah, it's a real weird. It's sad. My childhood is very sad.
Kids have like their own like news show or video or radio thing. It's like, this is Fart Central, Burp Town, whatever.
No, I am like, Oh, the network gave me these talking points. I gotta get these out. I'm not gonna have any fun. I gotta do a very straight. That's what makes me the most sad about myself is that I'm too straight. I'm too nervous about it. Molly, because I don't want to keep Sarah here for too long. I want to just bring out just give me the best baby Shark Tank. We'll do one. We can always come back to these people in a little bit.
Let's do these.
Yeah, I want to.
So these are people that have legit business ideas that they want to talk about with us.
So Molly, who should we bring on first to baby Shark Tank? Okay. Oh, great.
Go.
Okay, great. Welcome. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name is Alex, and I have the best invention for you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, I'm going to move you over to this big screen. This is amazing. I loved your... Okay, yeah. All right, Alex, what do you got?
Thank you. So, are you tired of eating sandwiches where everything just falls out? Well, consider that a sandwich of the past. I'm here to pitch to you bread tape, the edible adhesive that keeps your sandwiches together.
Ooh.
What?
I like this bread tape. First of all, great idea. Bread tape for a messy sandwich. For a messy sandwich.
And what would it be made of? You don't have a prototype.
Something edible.
Sure.
And something that has an adhesive quality, hence edible adhesive.
So I would imagine like a fruit roll-up of some kind. A fruit roll-up. Yeah, ish kind of quality.
Yeah,
a sticky fruit roll up, but something that's not going to destroy the taste of the sandwich.
Oh, wow. I mean, do we think that there's any? Is there any room? Do we need this? Is this a problem that people are having? I mean, yeah. What do we think?
Just come up with some kind of like way it could be a pocket for hot things, or
maybe like a hot pocket, or maybe like if someone would invent almost like a pita. I don't know if you know what that is, but like if you could put the wait, did we lose her?
I think Molly just pulled her out because Molly's like, let's get into our conversation. We'll break it down. That was Molly. Molly made some strong.
She was ready to go.
Sandwich tape.
I like tape. I like the idea of it. I feel like you're right. It just, I mean, that's what a burrito. I mean, a burrito has the wrapper, but I like that she wants to make it edible. I don't know how much stuff is falling out of sandwiches.
I have a big problem with things falling out of sandwiches.
Okay, so all right, so
you're like, oh, I can't even get it into my mouth. It all falls out the other side.
I had an egg sandwich the other day. Took a bite into it. That yolk exploded. She's back. Oh, she's back. Any other details of this the bread tape?
I think I'm back.
You're back. You're back.
Details? No.
I've
been working on this for 11 years and I'm stuck.
All right. Bread tape feels good. I feel like we have some likes in here. But Molly, should we get, you know what? Let's do one more. Molly. What else do we have? Let's bring in somebody else, see what we got. All right, let's see. One more of these. All right. What's up, sir?
We're going to invest 90% of what we raised tonight in their podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. You know, about 6 hours ago, this is just a dream. And then what I've learned is always respond to pings in Discord. And then right now I am on the precipice of success. So I'm here to pitch what people really desire. And that is a connection and friendship with our favorite celebrity. My friend Paul Scheer app, that's the app name, is an app that simulates a texting friendship with the league's Paul Scheer.
Wow, the leagues. Yeah, all right.
Wow.
And so this came apart.
Yeah.
Can I tell the story about how it came apart?
All right, yeah,
so
sure.
Paul, do you remember you used to have a text app?
Yes. Yes.
It came to me and I responded to it. And now you responded maybe back to me about like once in 100 times.
Okay.
But I thought it was pretty funny because I would refer to you as my friend Paul Scheer to my family and stuff. And I would ask you stuff, like I would ask you legal advice and I would ask you all sorts of stuff. And you would respond sometimes back, you know?
Yeah.
And I think, so I was thinking, it's like, what do people want? It's like, they want a little bit deeper, right?
Right.
They want something where they're just like, hey, Paul, what's going on? And, you know, like 90% of our communication is done over text. We don't talk to people anymore. All you need is basically Paul Scheer to be like, ha, 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 or emoji. You know?
So it's just like I need like a person to be just fielding texts from, you know, tens of people. Dozens of people.
A dozen.
All right. I like this idea. All right. Well, we'll pull you out for a second. We'll talk about it here amongst us. What do we think about this? I mean, because it does exist. It does exist on a certain level.
I think that already exists. Yeah. I mean, I was like, I have to lease a car. So I was looking at car websites, and then, there's chat things coming up, and you can tell that's just AI,
Yeah,
they're
reading it through.
keying off of my questions and whatever. So I feel like that exists. I think sandwich tape is our real moneymaker.
That's the moneymaker. I mean, Sarah, what do you think? Would you like to be an AI? Would you like to just be texting with people, but not? It wouldn't be you, or do you like? Or is that too much? Like, are you doing? Is it too much?
It did sound like a good idea for an app, and it's not an app that exists that specifically Paul Scheer.
Yeah, it shouldn't just be me. No, it needs to be whoever
no,
you. Yeah,
it should be.
All right, yeah. So just me. And I would just be like, you could just check in with me. I'm a pretty even keeled guy.
That's
so maybe
that's a better usage of like Patreon or whatever, where you subscribe to it and like you don't. I mean, think of all in a day how many text messages you're responding to normally. Like,
sure,
you could up it by 10 or 20 or 30 a day and make that money. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't actually do that. I mean, unless
charge
it got
for
to
a
be
friendship.
Like, yeah, if it got to be like 10,000 people, you couldn't do it. But like, you could do it if it was like a certain number of people. You just price it in a way where it's not going to be a crazy amount of people.
Well, I was doing that community app, which was a very fun idea where you could text with people. But the issue was I felt bad when it was like going out and I didn't feel like I had like any control over it. Like I felt like, oh, this is like some people would pretend like, if it was, big celebrities, like Ashton Kutcher will be on that thing all the time and he'll be like, hey, what's up? I just love this wine, and then you find out, well, he's actually an investor in that wine, and that's why he's telling you he loves it. And it felt like an inorganic like connection. It's like because I could send it to you, you felt like it was personal, and then I didn't like it. I felt like it felt inorganic to me. I was like, but if you're saying I should actually just respond to people's texts.
Yeah,
maybe I should just do it just for a fee. All right.
Like when there's a tragedy in your family and everyone reaches out, like eventually you start just copying and pasting.
Right.
Thanks, pal. Love you. I love you.
All right. I'm in. I'm into the app. Let's get this going. I can now with my sandwich tape, I can have my sandwich wrapped up, so I can be really doing it one-handed because there's nothing falling out anymore of my sandwich. So really. This is the best of both worlds at this point.
Yeah, you use your sandwich tape to facilitate your texting app. Sarah, I feel like we want to be careful with your time. You're in New York. Are you working on your show right now?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice.
You're in Los Angeles, California.
We are. It's awful. This play has children in it. So like we were supposed to go start the play 2 years ago, and now we're starting it again. And the kids grew, and we have to like recast.
Oh no!
It's awful. Like I can't believe I'm part of this. Like kids heartbreak stuff. Like, sorry, you grew.
You got it, and now you don't got it anymore. Oh wow, that's rough.
I've been remotely doing callbacks, which is just my heart can't take it.
Oh no! Are they so excited to like Zoom with you and meet you and?
No, I mean, they're all nervous. They're like, I just feel they're like out of body.
Yeah.
Nervousness, but they're all pros for better or for worse, like.
Yeah.
Do you think in a way, because you've had so much time with this material that has it changed at all in this time? Like, are you feeling like, oh, you're seeing different things and you're able to like make it even better?
That's the thing is it was about to go up and then we've pulled it all apart completely and like get rid of this, let's rewrite this. And so now it's like crunch time and we're there's always a crunch time, even though we were supposed to have been completely done 2 years ago. We're like, because we should, we want to keep working on it.
Yeah. And when is it? What is the date now? What are you aiming for now?
Right now, we're just getting ready for our fourth and last workshop.
Okay.
And then in March we start rehearsals, and it starts at the end of April. Previews, I think. Do
you get excited? Do you have to go out of town? Are you going to like Connecticut or Boston to do previews, or no, New York?
No, instead it's opening. You could do that, or you could open off Broadway.
Okay.
And we're at the Atlantic Theater.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah, it's great.
God. That's going to be so cool.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited to see this musical. And Sarah, thank you so much for being here. You're here for a great cause. We're already at, my gosh, where are we at now, Molly? She's going to tell us the money. We're at 15. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Oh, maybe more. We got a lot of money coming
Because
in.
before I came on,
Before you came on, we didn't make any money. As
We were at like
soon as
400
you came
bucks.
on, as soon as you came on, it shot up. Yeah, we're trying to raise money for these Miles for Migrants guys, which do this cool thing where they, these people, Miles for Migrants, they reunite refugee families with with just frequent flyer miles, which is pretty awesome.
We are already at $1,700. We're almost at 2,000. So it means we're almost doubling our goal. And we also now are getting to the thing. People haven't seen June in a long time, and we said if we got to $1,200, people could see June. So we will now let people see June. And thank you so much, Sarah, for being here. You're the best.
She has something to say.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
something to say.
I do want to go, but I was just going to say, can people donate miles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because there are so many people that it's I don't have enough to buy a full flight, and all of those will be a lot.
That's the best
Yes.
part of this, because it's I've never really used those miles, and when they came, when Rob kind of put this on his page, what they can do with those miles is amazing, and we could bring home so many people, and you can be a part of it, and they do it all for you, because it's complex to figure out how the miles even work, and they have figured out an amazing system. They're on the up and up. They're nonprofit. They've been bringing people back from Afghanistan. They've been doing so much amazing stuff. So we are happy to be partners with them for this.
Good luck with your pool.
Yeah, solar, baby. Bye, Sarah. All right, so Rob, apparently people just don't believe me. They don't believe me that June is alive.
I think we need to up the. Sorry, I'm so sweaty, guys. I think we need to up the because I feel like we've been at the same level here for a little bit.
We went up by $200, but I think we've got to get. I would love to get up to 2,000. Can we make a push right now if we want to see June right now? Because I can. You get her.
So sweaty.
Get her ready.
Get
her ready.
See, this is what I'm worried about, Paul.
What?
Is I don't want anything bad to happen to June, and we're raising money for this charity, for this nonprofit, and the last thing I want is to be a part of something where something
Sorry, hold on one second.
bad is happening to your wife if she's being held hostage.
She's not being held hostage, Rob. Let me tell you something. You brought a private investigator in. He found no ill will. You heard the voicemails from her. You saw the pictures of her holding the newspaper. I am telling you, my wife is happy. She is better than ever. And you know what? I believe that we're going to get to $2,000. And you know what?
If we can get to 2,000, where are we now? If we can get to
Stanley,
2,000,
pull her in. All right, Molly. I think we have a connection to June.
What do you mean, pull her in? June. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Gosh.
Look at her. She looks great, doesn't she?
This is so silly. Yeah, thank you, Paul. This is so silly that this has been like a thing. I'm totally fine.
She's
It's just
totally
so funny
fine.
I love that it's been a bit on the show. I'm totally fine.
See, Rob?
Okay.
She's totally
Very-
fine.
I hope so. I've just been so worried, June, because I haven't seen you in so long, and I keep seeing the kids come on and they walk in the background, and I never see you. And it's just become this whole thing.
Yeah. So
Whoa. Sorry.
What's
Trying
wrong?
to see
What's wrong?
where you are right now. It looks like you are in a dog cage.
What are you talking about, Rob? That's not a dog cage.
no, that's so silly. No, this is like a little, how men have their man caves and stuff. Like Paul built me this beautiful little retreat, little spot in our home.
I told you.
It's
How big is it? How big is it? How big is it?
Oh gosh. I mean, it's actually, there's plenty of room. I think that this is the largest one you could have.
It is. It is.
That is a cage, Paul.
It's
You are
not a
keeping
cage.
Your wife in a cage. June, give me a signal, June. If you need help, give me a signal or a sign.
I've got food.
See? She loves Mexican food.
Yeah. And I've got water.
Look at her drinking water. Look at her drinking water.
I mean, she does have food
Oh.
and water.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I've got
she's-
So this has been so funny. Paul told me this is an ongoing.
yeah, and I told you she's fine. Did she look great?
That's hilarious.
She looks great. I will
You
say,
did great.
June, you look great.
great.
You did
know?
great.
I mean,
I feel
yeah, I said she looks great, Paul. She looks great. I'm
Good,
just.
good, June. Good job.
What are you? Why are you talking to her in this way, Paul? We're
You
all
did great.
just having a normal conversation. Everyone's free to talk at their own leisure.
What's that? Oh, I think June said she's got to go. So sorry, but we saw June. She looks great.
June, if you're not okay,
Molly,
blink.
take her out.
She just
Molly,
blinked,
take her.
Paul.
Molly,
She
take
just
her out.
blinked.
Take her out. That
Paul,
was June.
I
What?
said, Paul.
What?
I said
What?
to her right before you cut her off. I said, if you're not okay, blink. And she
I didn't
this.
see that.
She blinked.
I did not. Well, of course she blinked. That's her. Oh,
There
Molly,
she is.
get her off. Molly, get her off.
Paul,
What?
she's blinking.
Of
Paul,
course
look how
she's
much
blinking. Of course she's blinking because her. Don't
I'm
embarrass me.
fine. I think maybe Rob, it was something that was, the phone service, the Wi-Fi. That's my only complaint is the Wi-Fi is not quite up to snuff.
But you like that.
Otherwise,
You
I
like
love-
you like that. You like having that privacy.
I do. And
Thank you.
it's a good time to in the
Focus.
busyness of the day and the world and everything's so fast. And
Exactly.
it's been really nice to spend time alone,
Yes.
And
She's alone. Paul, get her out. I'm calling.
Don't call
I'm
anyone,
going to
Rob.
call
Rob.
the police.
Don't call anyone, Rob.
You can't snap your fingers at me, Paul. That's not how it works with me.
it's ridiculous because I've got plenty to do.
Yeah.
These
You know
are
what,
dog
honey?
toys.
Honey, take one of those pills now. You take one of those pills because it's getting to your bedtime. Okay, sweetie.
Okay, yes, because it's nice and just, babe, if you could remember, there's one other. Right now, these sheets are on the top
Yeah.
side, but when you don't put them on you don't put them on this side,
Yeah.
a lot of light comes in, especially
Because
in the morning.
I gotta keep my eye on
Yeah.
you. Because I gotta keep my eye on
Yeah.
you. That's why. Okay.
Thank you.
So okay. Yeah. I enjoy that carrot. Oh yeah. See, she's having fun. Molly, take her out.
Someone in the
Wow.
chat said this bit is rough. RUFF. Like a
I think
dog.
Good play on words. Good play on words. Molly, where are
Oh.
we at? Because that was a $2,000 bit. We're at 1917. We're at 1917. We're only a little bit away from our full goal. So I appreciate everybody there. I appreciate everybody doing that right here for us. Yeah.
This does not resolve anything in my mind. I want you to know that this does not resolve anything. Yes, you proved that she is alive or someone that looks exactly like June. I'm still not positive that was June. She was behaving very strangely.
You want to see her? There she is. Look, there she
She's
goes.
still.
I have cameras on her at all times. What?
I just don't
What?
understand what
She's fine.
is- She's blinking.
Stop
See, did you see
blinking.
how those
Stop
blinks-
blinking.
Paul, she's blinking. She needs help.
Not need
She
help.
needs
You
help.
need help. You need help. Let's see your wife. I
I
haven't seen your wife.
I guarantee that this is the only fundraiser going on in the world right now
Mhm.
where the hosts are doing a bit about one of their wives being trapped in a dog cage.
That's not true.
Guarantee
Not true.
you.
No,
You
it's
find another one. Find another fundraiser right now where the bit is I keep my wife in a dog cage.
No, hey,
there she is.
I love you, honey. I love you. What?
And Paul, I didn't get to say that I am absolutely fine. Put the bit to bed, everyone.
Yes.
Paul Scheer is the most amazing husband in the world and satisfies my every need. And that word was there twice. And I
Again,
will be
more energy.
fine,
More
and I
energy.
am fine. And Paul is a wonderful husband
Yes.
and father.
Thank you. That was great. And
Why-
Thank you. You
why
didn't even
would-
need to say that.
Why
You
would
didn't even need to say
anyone say that in that? Like
that.
clearly,
She's speaking
reading a
from the heart.
She's reading a
No.
prepared statement. June,
No.
just now is your chance, June. I might be the only person that can help you.
Oh no! All right. Oh, the cage is open. Molly, Stanley, get it. Go down there right now with
Who
the
is
taser.
Stanley?
With the taser. Okay. Shit. Okay.
This isn't over,
Shit.
Paul. This isn't over. If anything, you have lit a fire under me because I'm going to get to the bottom of this and find out what has become of June.
Well,
I don't understand why she was being forced to read a prepared statement.
she wasn't. That was from the heart. That was from the heart.
Why she's eating a taco that is clearly a dog toy. She's drinking out of a dog's bowl. I do know that you have a dog named Sergeant Meatball because I've met him. But
he sleeps with me every night.
So this isn't over. This doesn't end.
All right.
here.
You know what? I know it doesn't end, but we are still raising money, and that's the focus of tonight.
Okay.
From Miles for Migrants.
Can I say something about this? If anyone's watching this stream that would like to join me in my quest, stay tuned because this is not over.
Well, I do want to tell people I want to tell people on very seriously. I want to tell people to stop wearing this shirt. At tpublic.com, you can get this shirt, and people have been wearing this shirt standing out in front of my house. tpublic.com/HDTGM or /store/HDTGM. And this is not a funny shirt to me. That's not funny at all. It's incredibly rude.
I mean, the fact that you're trying to make money off of the disappearance of your wife, she's got.
Wait, hold on.
What's
that, Twanch? What's that, Twanch? Wait, what's going on? What is happening? What is? Hold on 1 second. Oh, hello. What is going on? What is happening? Oh no, I see. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I don't see it. I don't see her. Can't. Do you see anything? Oh,
she is.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
Free. She's free and she's out of range.
Oh
of
no. Oh no.
Look how beautiful she looks.
She's running. No, get back here. Oh,
she's free. She's finally free. We did it. We freed June.
No TV, Twanch. No TV tonight.
Why is he in trouble? Because your wife escaped from her cage. Don't punish your kids. She's finally out. All right. Well, we're gonna have to get an update on that.
Yeah. Well, let's bring in somebody who actually has some interesting news because that was not interesting. That was just. By the way, we're at $2,100. We're almost at
Let's set a goal for the end of the show.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah. We're at 21.
We're at 21. We're at 22 right now. So at 25, you'll get to watch a few more minutes of me. But we can also do something else too. Big donation here. By the way, that is from. Let's see, Lola, Boss Johnson, the app. So many people have been donating. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And when you
Take
donate,
a second and read some names. Read some names because I think that does inspire people.
I will. Let me read some names here. I'm gonna look because I know I've been bad at this.
By the end of the show, if we can get to like 3,000, is that realistic?
I mean, people do not believe me on the poll right now. Here, a statement from June. We raised $1,000 because people want to hear a statement, and only 65 from people who believe me. We've already completed the goal of wanting to see a home movie. We've raised $2,237, and I will just give a couple names out here before we bring out our next guest. That is Lola, West Bay Monument for $200. Thank you, Boss Johnson. Thank you. The
$200 that person gave? That's
yes,
amazing.
I keep my wife in a dog cage for 15. Jacob for 10. Fire Eater Industries for 20. Activin, Dr. Nutt, thank you. Alphabet Jones, thank you. Bonjour, Jamie. Thank you, Mathland Roland Gaudier for 100. Thank you, Lauren for 5. Even 5 makes a difference. Thank you, Hedon Cat. Thank you, Dr. Strangelove. And thank you, Connor John, Ms. Liz. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Radical Edward. Thank you, Kenneth Ockhorn. Thank you, Alicia Kelly Mendoza. Thank you, Andy and Sunny DB. Thank you for all these people for these amazing donations. This is
so
huge.
If we can get to $3,000, I would consider we did a successful
3,000. Wow, 3,000 would be amazing. I don't know if we can get there, but I mean, let's see. I mean, you get to see more of me.
Let's see. You don't know. We may have you never know when like a Tom Sharpling is going to tune in.
Yeah,
and be like and just drop like every now and then you'll get like a whale, a big spender to come along and blow it out. But,
I appreciate this, and this is for
awesome,
a great cause.
just little by little raising some money for Miles for Migrants. As we said, if you're just tuning in, these guys use frequent flyer miles to reunite refugee families all around the world. If you don't have, $5, but who knows, maybe after a year in the pandemic and you haven't been traveling, you have some credit card points or some frequent flyer miles, just go to their website, go to milesformigrants.org, and they'll tell you how to donate some frequent flyer miles.
And I don't want to keep this person waiting because he's been here, because everything has been a little bit delayed because of our first guest. But our next guest, give him a proper introduction. Hilarious stand-up comic. He is, been on some of your favorite shows like Mulaney and The Kroll Show. He is right now hilarious on the TV animated show Harley Quinn. He plays King Shark on that. He also is in Trolls, in the spin-off Trolls World Tour. He's just a person that has been in funny movies, funny TV shows, and he is out and about touring. But there's a big thing going on with him right now. I want to talk about Ron. And Ron also has an amazing Twitch channel here on Twitch. Ron, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hi. Hello.
There he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting for a little bit. We just were running a little bit behind, but we were raising a lot of money. So many great donations here, and people are excited to see you. Thank you for rating us. But
important. I love this charity. I think you introduced it to me, Paul, and I've been lucky enough to donate some miles to reunite some people, and it makes you feel so good, especially because I was like, I wasn't using those miles anyway.
Yeah.
So it really, and then I get to feel amazing and reunite full families. And feel like I'm one of the best human beings ever. And you do that just by donating a little bit of money. That is amazing.
I do love it. Like, I think the one thing that's been really amazing about it, what you're saying is true. Like, I think we all donate to charity, or if we have that disposable income, we try to, and you don't really know where it go. Like, that was not a real sentence. You don't always know where your money is going, in the sense that it's into a larger pot and it's doing amazing stuff. But here, you get to see the end result, which is you get to see this family. You get to see a picture of them arriving safely somewhere and being greeted by people that they love. And there's some connection to that makes it, incredibly personal and wonderful. And I can only imagine, like, working at this organization to see that on a constant basis.
Ron, they told me that you just flew a family that was from Afghanistan that had somehow gotten across into the border and had gotten over into Pakistan, and you flew them out of there, which is amazing. That's crazy. It's like, it's like really amazing to be engaged in some sort of, like, actually doing something. It's really mind blowing to me.
Absolutely.
It was 7. I think it was like 7 people, and they got them all together. And I was like, if you only want to do like 4 or 5 and do first class, that's okay too.
Well, we thank you for everybody that's watching us for the first time. Rob and I do this show every week. Ron has been on the show before. It's kind of like a conversation show, not an interview show. We get to talk to great people. But Ron, I got to say, you posted something this week that kind of blew my mind. I
blew me away. I saw this on Instagram and my jaw hit the floor. I was not. Should we play this without any setup at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe I'll just say one thing at the top, just because I think it's just to set the table. If you know anything about Ron, and I think one of the first things I knew about you was you have a love for professional wrestling. It's this like. I remember, you have, one of your comedy specials, you have this amazing cover art. I remember when you were on At Midnight, which was a great show, which I don't understand why it's still not there. You also, you embraced the role of, kind of this wrestling role. And you and I have talked, we've seen shows together. I brought Rob to an AEW show. I love this newer version, well, not newer version, but I love more of these independent wrestling things. I got turned on to it. It's amazing. There's so much cool stuff going on in wrestling right now. But you're in it. You are way into wrestling.
Yes, I watch it a lot. I watch it every day. I watch new wrestling, and then I watch old wrestling from the 90s and 80s. So yeah, I got a problem.
Could you give me the top 3, like your top 3 wrestlers
Of all
all
time.
time.
Okay, my personal would be Ric Flair,
Okay.
who is just a legend of all time and of everything. Then probably Bret Hart and Eddie Guerrero. Those are my three.
Wow, I love that. Right, and no hemming and hawing, and I appreciate that. I feel like that is a true fan. Like you don't have to, like you're not hurting anyone's
Didn't have to
feelings.
think about it.
Yeah.
Was not
No.
overwhelmed by that question.
No,
Yeah.
All right,
I
you
think
have-
about it constantly, and I adjust the top. I got a top 10 probably.
you have to show this video that.
Okay,
Ron
I'm going to show it
posted.
right now. This is. I just wanted to set this up because I know you've been around wrestling. I know you love wrestling, but then on whatever it was on Saturday, on
I'll tell
Instagram.
you exactly what it was.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
invited by Game Changer Wrestling.
Okay.
To do some commentary, and one of the wrestlers had a problem with some of the things that I was saying about him. He invited me down to the ring, which I thought was going to be for a nice, productive, constructive chat.
Yeah.
You know, a little sandwich, maybe give me a positive, a negative about what I could do better, and then
Sure.
an overall positive and build me up. But it went another way.
So, Ron, I cut it down to 2 sections here, and I we'll show this first one. We'll just kind of talk about. We'll talk about it, and here we go.
That's where he slapped
Whoa.
me too hard, and it just made my legs go out from underneath me.
Now look at you. You're down. You're hurt.
Yeah, my ears are ringing.
Oh, wait, no. It looks like you're getting up.
Yeah,
Watch
got-
this. Ron Funches.
Whoa.
Look at this.
He just took down Tony Deppen. Ron Funches going to work on Deppen.
Look, they tried so many people trying to take us apart.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna have it. I
A melee. Like people were like, it's instantly. There's like 12 people trying to pull you off of this guy. Who is this this monster that slapped you like that?
Well, he is out of Pennsylvania. His name's Tony Depp, and he's actually a really good wrestler. He's pretty good at his job set, but he's just got a horrible personality. I think he's got a bit of a Napoleon complex due to his height, and
Wow.
the fact that a lot of people that he wrestled end up going on to larger, bigger, better things. Yet he has been stuck in that same position for years,
Oof.
begging for a job, for a place. And we see that in comedy sometimes when you're like,
Yeah.
hey, you got some of the tools, you know the skills, you know the tricks. You just nobody wants to be on set with you. So
Yeah.
and that's kind of what Tony Deppen is. I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
Well, this is really kind of crazy because then you I want to show what happens. You guys do get separated. Many people separate the two of you, and then this goes on because I thought it was over. I thought maybe it was a moment, but check this out. You get a mic.
Oh no, cursing.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
I can't get his volume. This is as loud as it goes on his volume. So you tell him that you're crazy.
Yeah, tell them comedians are crazy.
What?
You said you're going to fuck him up in your hometown. You challenged a professional wrestler to a fight in Los
The thing
Angeles.
you don't know about comedians is that comedians are fucking crazy. I love it. Just throwing that out.
And you are a lovely person, Ron. But this is the most fired up I've seen you. You are angry. I don't even feel like I see you curse that much.
I need to see the slap one more time. Can I see the
Yeah.
slap one more time?
Absolutely.
It's
Only motivates me.
infuriating. It is infuriating.
Yeah, I'm going to go
One of my
back.
favorite things is go back and watch the slap. Watch the crowd. Watch some of the people in the crowd as they react. It's pretty fun.
Hey, come on.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Not happy.
Yeah, well, that
Well,
was
also, Ron, you go down.
I didn't have a choice.
Come on.
that's a hard sell.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
Wow. And so
Hey,
in that
come
moment,
on.
you're deciding like this is it. You're going to get in the ring. You've seen enough. You can do enough. And have you picked a date yet for this LA match?
Yep, September 17th, next Friday.
Wow.
Tomorrow we will be.
This is
It's all
happening?
sold out. You can check it out on the Fight app. It's on I think it's $12 or $13. It's very cheap. There's some great wrestling on there. Too Cold Scorpio will be there. Minoru Suzuki will be there. Nick Gage of a recent Vice documentary and former bank robber, he will be there. It's gonna
Whoa.
be a great time.
Whoa, former bank robber.
Former
Yeah,
bank robber.
former bank robber.
Oh my
This
God.
is incredible. So are you where this is in LA, and what is the arena? What is the venue again? I know
It's
it's
the
sold
world
out.
famous Ukrainian Cultural Center.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Of
Oh,
course.
yes.
Yeah, that's what people go to. Staples,
Oh yeah,
SoFi,
No.
Ukrainian
Yeah,
Cultural
you
Center.
got to be. Everybody wants to play at the Ukrainian Cultural Center. That's the spot.
By the way,
That's
we are
gonna
at
be
$2,400, Rob. $2,400. We are
Ooh.
just a little bit short of your $3,000 goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
These
we're
are
gonna.
all.
Yeah.
This is we're gonna.
By the way,
get
Ron, our
some-
goal was 1,000, so we are way ahead of that.
right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we
Oh,
are
yeah.
way ahead of our $1,000 goal. But we're just saying, hey, if we can get it a little bit higher, let's do it.
Yeah. So Ron, this is how is this going to go down? Like, are you training for this? Are you just mentally getting fired up for this? Are you just going to unleash some rage on this person? I don't know how it works. Like, are you
Well,
allowed to just
I'll be honest with you. I think I let the situation get ahead of me. I was angry. I was upset. um, he's been doing wrestling for 15 years. I've probably done 3 or 4 training sessions at most.
Since or since the fight or in your life?
Just overall, just in
Wow.
life.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't see it, but it's my family crest. You might kill us, but I'm gonna leave a scar, so you
Yeah.
I appreciate
will
that.
remember me, and that's all I want to do. Is that I want to make sure that he's got a scar that he will remember I was there.
Yes. And Ron is the most mellow person I've ever met. Like, and so positive. Like, I'll watch your podcast, and just for the affirmations at the beginning, where it's
I
just
love
like
it.
10 minutes of like positivity and just just really building people up. So for you to get so fired up about this, I know this is legit. And this guy, I don't think this guy knows what's coming to him.
No, he's definitely a little bit in over his head. I think he's very cocky, and that the pride before the fall is how I feel is what's happening. He thinks that like he doesn't respect the fans. I believe he thinks that I don't bring any value to the wrestling. I don't bring any value to what's going on. But I want to let him know that you gotta respect me. You might not have to like me, but you should respect me.
Yes.
And then I was able to talk about it on the James Corden show, and now all his fans are acting like he was on the James Corden show. He ain't never gonna be on the James Corden show.
You are a
Never.
celebrity. You are a celebrity. You have made it. You are Hollywood. You are going to show this guy, even if you don't win, you are going to humiliate him because you're going to get further than anyone could get with lack of training. I mean, you only have 3 training. Like, so even getting in the ring, you already humiliating him. It's like scoring on Kobe Bryant. Like, you know what? Like you're just, and you never, it's like your first time out. Like that's what you're doing. You're taking a shot here. By the way, we are only about $70 short of our goal, which is $2,500. $70 short, and we'll make our full goal. If we want to go way past it, we'll see. But $70. That's easy. That's easy to get. Hey, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at this.
Yes,
This is amazing. This is from Black Lord. Black Lord says, hey, everybody, I'll match the next $500 in donations. Get the stream up to 2,900. All right, this is from Bleak Lord. Sorry, not. So Bleak Lord is throwing down the gauntlet.
I love it.
Can we do this? They're going to match
Lord.
up to 500. Can we get it up to 2,900? I love Bleak Lord right here.
Let me ask you,
yeah.
Paul, a technical question, and then we'll get back to wrestling. Does this Can people donate to this after we're done with this live show? Like, will this live for a little while on Twitch?
Yes, it can live on Twitch. It will be living. I have it running all weekend, as a matter of fact. So it will be able to go. I love that we are gonna get we're gonna get something up here. This is pretty great. Bleak Lord coming in. Ron, I mean, look, we don't know how it's gonna go yet. We don't know how this match is gonna go. But do you believe that
it's already sold out? How did it sell out so quickly? Well, I mean, obviously people saw this.
Funches effect is what.
The Funches effect.
Well, I mean,
it can sell out cultural centers, and it can get you a half a season of a show.
And let me ask you this: are you even Ukrainian? Yeah, I would guess that you're not from Ukraine, and you're selling out the Ukrainian Cultural Center. I mean, that is the Funches effect right there.
That's it. I'm going to be an adopted son of the Ukraine. I will be, my adopted home of Kiev. I only know that because of my love of 90 Day Fiance.
Hey, you just got back from a big trip. I feel like, didn't I see you posting on Instagram? I feel like you and your wife went all over the world or somewhere beautiful. I kept seeing all these great pictures. Where did you guys go?
Oh, that makes me feel good. We went to Amsterdam. We went to Florence and Amalfi Coast in Italy.
Oh my God!
All right, let me ask you this though, Ron. Will your wife be in your corner?
I don't think so, because she's afraid of all the violence. So
sort of like the Rocky effect, right? Like the idea, like you don't want to be there. You don't want. She doesn't want to Adrian you. You know, you don't want to. Yeah. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, I think but I mean, I need some backup. I need a posse. I need a Hollywood entourage.
Yes. I think there's going to be plenty of the Funch Bunch there. I think they're all going to show up and support.
Oh, they're definitely.
I mean, just to see this gentleman, I don't even know what his name is. I don't even care to know, because again, we're Hollywood. He's nothing. You know, we have the power here. You're doing it on your home territory. Just to have him walk in, have that short man walk in and be booed and be humiliated coming to your hometown. The home court advantage is yours. And I think that's what we need to show. You know, I want to be there. I want to be supporting. I want to make sure, I want to make sure that we bring that heat. I want to see it. I want to see angry Ron.
Well, you're welcome to join, both you and Robbie. If
oh
you
my
want
God.
to come out, you want to come down the ring with me and watch my back, I'd be more than happy.
Yes.
I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to be cheering you on. I want to be.
What are you gonna wear? Do you have
I got outfits?
Yes.
Oh my God.
All right. What can you give us a taste of what kind of look you're going for? Are you as a wrestler? Because obviously you are in your commentator outfit. You look like the great Ron Funches. You're dressed very normally. What is going to be, or will there be any persona that you will be adding on to this?
I think there might be a bit of persona. I definitely don't want to. I think it's more of a mind state that I'm going to have to get in to be prepared, to be a warrior, to be unafraid of death. And so I think I'm going to showcase that, and I'm going to have a nice, wonderful outfit and just anything that makes me feel big and confident. But tell me, you're either going to want to be there in person, or you're going to want to see it on the Fight app to see not just me kick his ass, but to see my beautiful outfit.
I am so excited to hear that. By the way, we are at $2,700 right now. People are saying I'll hype up. I'll get the audience. I mean, because you're not the villain in this. You are, or are you? I mean, what do people? Yeah, you're the good guy.
No, the other guy, he does snot rockets to people.
What?
Yeah, in a pandemic.
Are you? That is the grossest thing. He'll blow snot out of his nose on people.
He will. I'm not going to let it happen to me.
No, that's my advice. Don't do that. Don't let him do that.
I mean,
you know what you should do, Ron? I don't know. This is I'm trying to segue into a topic that I don't know that I should have pre-cleared this with you to ask. To ask you about it, and do you know where I'm going to go with this?
I'm going to guess it's about diarrhea, but I don't
know.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God! Right.
We don't have to talk about it.
We can. Everybody wants to. It's more fun in your mind than in real life.
Well, I was gonna. All right, so let me. Can I I'll set the stage a little bit. Yeah. You were contracted to be the host of a show after the Olympics called like Slip and Slide, like Ultimate Slip and Slide, like a Slip and Slide kind of a challenge show. It seemed to be really, really fun in the sense that you were gonna watch people.
I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be great. But there
Well,
was
it won't
a
be.
small
No, it
speed
won't
bump.
be anymore.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not happening at all. I thought they were maybe taking a slight pause.
We got the $3,000 goal.
By the way, we just did it. We're at $3,400. We are at $3,430. This is amazing. Thank you. This is amazing Black Lord doing it, coming through, bringing us through 3,000, which means you're going to see a little
stories about explosive diarrhea on the set of TV shows always earn money for fundraisers. Have you noticed that? Like whenever you bring it up on a fundraiser, it always works.
That was Jerry Lewis's trick. But now, Ron, we're
posters like Live, Laugh, Learn. It says diarrhea always helps you with your
now maybe that should be something that you use in your wrestling.
But now tell people we got to explain what happened. So basically, Ron, you were hosting the show, a new show called Ultimate Slip and Slide, and then everything was going great. And then one day I saw this headline pop up that said that the show had been shut down because of multiple reports of explosive diarrhea. The term that they used was explosive diarrhea on the set of a show called Ultimate Slip and Slide. So obviously that conjures up, crazy imagery of people getting diarrhea because they're going down the craziest slip and slide.
Propelled by their diarrhea.
Yeah, like it almost like that would be like a way that you would cheat, like the way that they use Nas in the Fast and Furious movies. Like if you're able to shoot out some diarrhea, you're going to get a little bit more traction on those slip and slides.
And people think we're joking. We're not making this up. This is a real Hollywood thing. Google Ultimate Slip and Slide and you can read about it. But anyway, briefly, Ron, and forgive me for bringing this up and ambushing you with this, but to me it was like because I know the producer and I'm friends with him, and when this happened, I texted him and I was like, "Oh man, what is happening?" He was like, "I don't know what's happening. We got to see." But anyway, what was it like being in the mix of all of the craziness?
Well, I mean, like you said, at first it's just a real beautiful job. It was one of those things I was like, oh, this is. I kind of was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too easy. I just get to sit in a lifeguard's chair and make fun of retired NBA players like Olden Polynice. I only brought his name up. Paul might know. We sent him down a giant slip and slide.
Oh, so you taped some episodes. Like you saw people.
8 episodes.
Oh
8
my
episodes.
God. By the way, just so people did not believe it, I just wanted to show. Here it is. So there it is.
Explosive diarrhea.
Wow.
The slides, though, our slides were bigger and much more magical.
Yeah. So 8 episodes. You shot 8 episodes.
And so was the to get away from the diarrhea for just a second, because it sounds like we're not going to get to see the show. The show was people going down insane slides.
Sometimes going up.
Going up?
Sometimes they were trying to go up and get things and knock giant gerbil, or was it? No, I forget what. Gophers. Knock giant gophers in the head with mallets. There were a lot of fun games. It was a really good time.
Wow.
It was basically like those competition shows like Wipeout or whatever, but a little less serious. It was just more about like...
And Wipeout. Wow. I mean, this is... And I didn't realize you had celebrities, and you taped 8 episodes. This is amazing. Did you see any of the diarrhea?
Yeah, that's what,
Great. I managed to avoid seeing the diarrhea. I heard whispers of the diarrhea. People had told me tale of the diarrhea. But, I think overall people are just making too big of a deal of it. If you open a water park, people are going to get diarrhea. And in our case, it was 40 people.
And by the way, that's why they say... Do not go into a pool when you've just had diarrhea in the last 24 hours. We always wonder why that sign is there, and apparently it is contagious. It is,
we
shut down a whole show.
and we don't need to belabor it, but was it? I don't. I never found out. Was it caused from? Was it just like, oh, they had bad catering that day? Was it
That's
like a
what
bad?
they thought. They got rid of the catering company, and I hope they gave them an apology because that's what they thought. But no, it just turned. We were shooting on basically like some commercial farmland, and they just
Oh.
had some parasites in the air that made
Oh
their
my
way
God. I thought you
into
were going
our
to say,
water.
oh my God. Like that's okay. This is actually a part of the story I did not know. It was parasites in the air. So it wasn't like nobody is guilty here, but
Yeah,
the
no.
farmland. Wow.
Just a
Wow. By the way,
bad spot, just an unlucky spot.
we are almost at $4,000, Rob. I have to be honest. I did
The
not
more we
think
talk about diarrhea, the more money we make for Miles for Migrants.
we are only $50 short of $4,000. When you said, Rob, let's get to 3, I was like, ooh, I feel like we've overpromised now. We're going to not make our goal. We're just going to get to 2,500. We are now $50 short of 4,000, which means we have tripled our original goal of $1,000.
You know what? That's what this is. This is the Funch Bunch. When Ron Funch
It's a
comes
fundraiser.
onto his show, it's a fundraiser. It becomes a fundraiser. And this is what's going to happen. Tony, what's his face, is going to get his ass kicked. Oh,
Wow.
He's going to get destroyed. He's going to get explosive diarrhea. I hope that's in the works.
That's
you should go into the ring and throw a handful of those parasites at him and then just like wave.
Do you think it will ever air? Do you think they'll ever take those 8 episodes out and be like, here they go, or no? Is it just sort of like you can't?
I don't think so because it was building up to a big finale.
Oh, okay, got it.
With like a big giant slide, and we never got to tape that. So I don't think that it's gonna happen. But it's because I was, at first I go into everything just being like, oh, this will be fun, but during the middle of it, I was like, this is a freaking cake job. I could do this for 4 or 5 years, send grandmas down water slides, and then it was suddenly like, oh, you better go find another job.
We have just made $4,000, by the way, people. We just made $4,000. And you know what, Ron, we don't have to keep you. This is amazing. We know that your fight will be next week on the Fight app for about $12. You'll see amazing fights. You'll see Ron fight. It's sold out here in Los Angeles, but you can see him there. I want to be there ringside. Maybe Rob can get there ringside.
Yeah. And Ron, plug your other stuff. Where's your podcast? How do people find it?
Getting Better is the name of my podcast. You can find it wherever people cast their pods. We have wonderful guests. Like you said, just about being positive and talking with each other about how we get better at life. I've had some very wonderful guests, including both of you, right?
Yes, I loved
both of you did it.
I love doing it. It was amazing. It's such a great podcast. You always have amazing guests on there, and I think it's always an important thing to hear.
June is free from her cage. Maybe I could get.
She was never technically locked up. It was her own choice. It was her own choice.
We need to get to the bottom of this, but she
that
would
was
be a great
weird
guest.
to just come into as well.
I'm sure.
I was like, this is where I was like, okay, this porn is too much for me.
Pretty dark. Pretty. Imagine the people from Miles for Migrants, like just tuning in. Going, whoa. This is a fundraiser for us, and this guy's got his wife in a dog cage.
Apparently, I just heard that Miles for Migrants said that they will send June anywhere she wants in the world. They will give her asylum. So good for her. We are at 4,000. Ron, thank you for being here. We're going to listen to you. We're going to watch you. We put in the Discord, not in the Discord, but in the chat right now, how you spell fight, because it's a different way of spelling fight. So people. Yep, there it is.
FITE, the FITE app. Gotcha.
All right.
Check out my Twitch channel.
Oh, yes.
Funches.
Yes.
It's not, we don't do as many big productions as you, but we just hang out and get stoned and play games. And I think that's
I love that.
That's even better.
Even better. By the way, I will say, you should have seen the technical when we started the show. It was no technical glitches at all. But thanks, Ron. It was so great to see you. Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, Rob, this is it. Whoa, there we go. Get him out. What a success. Whoa.
I mean, I feel bad. I shouldn't have sprung that story on him. It came into my brain, and as I started talking about the diarrhea thing, I was like, oh, I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about this, but he was very gracious.
Oh
to
yeah, I
explain
think
that
it was great to
situation.
hear the whole story. By the way, I just want to get out a couple more people who've been out and giving money.
Let's read some names.
I want to say again, thank you to Lola for giving $69.69. I want to say thank you to Wingo Shackelford, Black, $500 for Black. Thank you, Black.
Black matching people to get it over the line.
FreeJune.net gave 20. Let's see what else we got. Oh my gosh, look at this. Lungo gave 100. And we have so many people. His check gave some money. Kim gave money. G Jones gave money. Paper Moon, my wife, gonna get vaxxed. And let's see,
gonna get vaxxed. Has not been vaxxed.
Yeah, Glenn and Lauren Bollinger, Sally for me, Jesse, Jordan H's girlfriend at Dog Crate, Jordan H, Free June, Too Many Socks. I mean, I'm blown away, and I want to just say, Lola, I've been seeing you throughout the whole show, and I think I love the way that you donate a little bit throughout the whole thing. It's nice. You pepper it through, and you've given us a lot of money. Awesome. You've given us a lot of money, Lola. And you've given, no, it's not us, but Miles for Migrants. I've been popping in a lot of free gift subscriptions as well. And I think you deserve a little bit more of the home movie. Now, I will say that I fast forwarded a little bit to see where we're at. Maybe I pick up some energy in this. Let's see.
The home movie is...
Let's see.
It's Paul Scheer. Wait, this is mine.
I can't hear it.
I am a made mafios. I feel it's very important to get anywhere in life.
I say I'm a made mafioso, and now I'm getting ready to do a commercial. So this might be good.
There's a volume thing all the way over at the right. Do you see that?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna Let's see if I can get this up a little bit. On this one, I can't get the volume. It's low for me, but I'm gonna try to keep on getting it up as much as I can. Here we go. I'm gonna really crank it. So I apologize if it hurts anybody's ears. But here we go.
This is so reminiscent of the look that June had in her eyes when she was being held hostage.
I don't know. Let's see. All right, here we go.
New on the home shopping list? Oh yes, it's Home Alone. That favorite hit with 8-year-old Macaulay.
I can't hear it. Maybe that's just me.
Oh, you know what? I know why you can't hear it. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. You know what? I realized something. We're gonna get. Well, we'll do it here for a second. You're gonna have to see. You're gonna see a little bit of my workflow here. I'm gonna share screen. I got that. I understand. I'm gonna share sound. That's why you couldn't hear it. Now we got it. Okay. Okay, Rob. This is what you're gonna get. I'm going back to the Home Alone well. All right. So here we go. This is my commercial. Oh. Here. Hold on. Now I got it. All right. So here you go, Rob. This is me doing a commercial. I'm going back to the Home Alone well. Here we go.
Home shopping list? Oh yes, it's Home Alone. That favorite hit with 8-year-old Macaulay Culkin playing the boy lost at home. And you know what else you have in here? The all-star cast includes Maureen O'Hara, John Hurt, John Candy, a lot of Johns for one movie.
All right. I want to talk about a couple things.
No. I want to watch it.
All right. I want to just say that I said Home Alone where the boy is lost.
8 years old.
Well, I think it was like Home Alone in his own movie. All right. This is a lot of John's for a movie. That's a solid joke. All right. Here we go. Oh, Catcher in the Rye.
John Lennon sang a song called Imagine.
Okay, first of all,
John Lennon sang a song called Imagine?
Yeah, now I'm going to say a couple of things I'm realizing as I'm watching this, because I didn't watch this beforehand. I'm whispering because it's night, and I don't want to wake up my parents. That is exactly what's going on. Now I understand why I'm whispering. And let's see what bit I'm doing with Catcher in the Rye.
The man who shot him wrote this book. Isn't it interesting? Go to your local library, check out Catcher in the Rye, see what John Lennon got killed about.
Wow.
What? You just blew the lid off that.
I said go to the local library to get Catcher in the Rye to see why John Lennon got killed.
Are you wearing a gold necklace?
Yeah, I'm wearing my cross, man. I was wearing a gold cross. Let's see what else I got in here.
Stephen King is still alive. Scatman Crothers. We also have a birthday today.
Oh.
I don't know. George Burns is 98. I don't know. China's government and parliament.
All right, I'm not. I don't even.
I hope this is something racist.
I know. I'm upset. Like, I'm just doing birthday dedications. I clearly am reading something that I wrote.
What?
I'm skipping ahead. I don't even know. I don't want to do. Okay. I'm getting the satellite transmission here. All right. Let's see what All right. Oh, this is going to be a good moment here. All right. Let's see what I got. Oh, I'm so nervous.
John, can you tell us what's happening in the Middle East? Well, everything's very blurry right now. I'm in Russia and not the Middle East. I'm sorry, John. That's a very big connection. Well, in Russia right now, the Prime Minister Gorbachev is in another speech. It is, of course, 6 o'clock their time.
What is this? This is like legit psychotic. I mean, I'm upset. I'm upset here. I'm calling in from the Middle East, and then I'm actually in Russia. I'm talking about Gorbachev. Oof. This
I need
is
to
rough.
rethink my partnership with this Twitch show with you.
I mean,
I without sounding, alarmist, had I had seen this video before Human Giant, I think I would have. It would have been a 2-man operation. It would have been me, Aziz,
and yeah, I mean, now the lights went off. Now the lights went off. Let's see what's happening here.
News brief. This is a KRLOVE production. And once again, reminding you, visit your library, watch a movie.
Oh man!
Drink Pepsi.
Someone in the chat said that Miles for Migrants gave all the money back.
It says, "Don't use drugs." Is how I ended it. I have so many of these, Rob, and I'm going to save them.
That's what I'm concerned about. Is why do you have?
I have it all. I have it all, Rob. I have it all here. I mean,
I think that might be the most concerning thing to me. Like, if there were something in my past that I was embarrassed of, I think I would just throw it away. But the fact that you have kept it and are now pitching a show called Paul Scheer's Home Movies to Netflix.
I mean, this is a mistake. Hopefully the $4,000 is worth watching me do my own news show. I have some other great bits in the vault, in the home video vault.
I would be very surprised. And as I said, your streaming abilities have not really evolved that much from what I can tell.
By the way, we have the most viewers watching right now out of the entire show. For real. The most viewers right now tonight. Go scroll back. See Sarah Silverman. See Jon Glaser. See Ron Funches. We started off with a goal of $1,000. We've gotten up to $4,000.
We were going to raise $1,000 for some friends of ours at milesformigrants.org, milesformigrants.org. And they use frequent flyer miles to reunite refugee families. And we were going to raise $1,000, and we raised over $4,000. So
$4,000. You can keep on donating all weekend long. It's all here. And we do the show every Thursday. Rob and I do the show. It's Friend Zone. You're watching it right now. Great guests all the time.
And we didn't even get to, I know you need to run, but we soon need to talk about the Matrix trailer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so much going on.
We have to talk about that. We have to talk about new fall shows on TV. I know you're excited about a lot of new fall shows.
We got to see what's out there. We got to, there's so much more to talk about. Every week there's more stuff to talk about. I will say this much. A big thank you to Molly Reynolds, our super producer, who's behind the scenes, making sure all this stuff is smooth and great. And thank you, Molly, for all the organization. We really did so much work to get this.
Where is June right now, Paul? Where is June?
Well, technically, June, I'm getting these text messages. I'm getting police sirens are coming close. But there we are.
I don't want to be connected to this. When you go down for this, I don't want to be connected to this.
All right. Well, I mean,
Okay?
it's your loss.
I want people to realize that my hands are clean. I tried to help June, and I did not want your wife to be kept in a dog cage. We want to thank Miles for Migrants for all the hard work they're doing to help refugee families around the world. And if you have a couple bucks, you can donate it here on this stream, or you can just donate your frequent flyer miles at milesformigrants.org. As Paul said, thanks to June and to
Sarah Silverman and Ron Funches and Jon Glaser. So many people. We've raised over $4,000 that you can keep on you can keep on making money, donations here all the time. And Rob and I are in LA. We're performing at Largo. Keep on checking the schedule there. I think we're performing the last Thursday of this month, the 23rd. And so check us all out. Listen to our podcast. And Rob, you're on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Let's get we do a lot of lip sync and shirts off stuff. So
a lot of shirts off. Our shirts are always off.
Tune in again, subscribe, like, do all those things. We love y'all. Thank you so much. $4,000, not too shabby.
See you guys.
Bye-bye. Woohoo.